Ladies and gentlemen, I am super excited to be here and finally recording this introduction as I welcome you to the Ecom Uprise Blueprint. Now, the blueprint I have today, quite frankly, I believe will change the way people make money online forever. You see, up until now, it has been confusing. It has been overwhelming to make your first $10,000 online. But in this 100% free blueprint that I have spent tens of thousands of dollars on, hundreds of hours to prepare, edit, and in production, I finally decided that it is time to release this to the public. And you, my friend, are finally able to understand how to make your first $10,000 online. Now, there's all these different guides out there that are probably meant to confuse you. But in this blueprint, my only goal is to help you make your first $10,000 online. And no, not in the next 1 to 2 years, in the next 30 days or less. I'm gonna be teaching you everything you need to know to start and scale your own e-commerce business from scratch, finding your first winning product to sell online, to creating a high converting website, to creating high converting ads that will take your traffic to your website and convert it into actual customers ready to pay you money for your products. Now I get it. As a complete beginner myself just a few years ago, I was overwhelmed by the amount of information out there. But I guarantee you one thing, by watching this program and implementing what I'm about to teach you, you're going to be implementing the exact things that I've done to generate over $7 million online in sales by the age of 23 years old. And again, this entire program is designed for you to get to your first $10,000 in sales online. Today, I'm giving it away all for free. All I ask from you is to go all in and give this a shot, because it may be the thing that completely changes your life forever, and I mean it. And to prove that this works, I even took a brand new store with the exact strategies that I'm teaching you in this program from zero to over $25,000 in sales in less than 30 days. And I'm even going to be revealing the store live to you, showing you the products and everything behind the scenes. You're going to learn the exact steps you're going to have to take to scale your e-commerce business from the ground up to $10,000 in sales and beyond. E-commerce has changed my life completely, and I want to bring this to the world. Now, before we get into the content, I just have one ask for you. The only way that this is going to spread to people all over the world is by sharing it and doing your part. So if you do have Instagram or any social media, feel free to take a picture of you watching this video or while you are taking notes and tag me on my social media, and I'm going to be reposting a ton of your stories, so thank you. Now, let's start with 3 simple steps that you're gonna wanna do to start your e-commerce business. The first is to access my free AI Shopify store builder. I created an AI that will build you a Shopify store in under 2 minutes, and it's vital you set that up now because later on we'll be customizing that and using it for our storefront. So the first step is to go to the link right down below where you're going to be able to access the AI Shopify store builder. Now, once again, this Shopify store builder is 100% free. Shopify actually pays me an affiliate fee just for referring you to this amazing platform. I've used Shopify to generate millions of dollars in sales, and it is the best platform to create your e-commerce business. Plus, with the AI store builder, it's gonna make it way easier. You'll see. So first things first, click the link in the description and you're gonna come to a page like this. Then click on build my free store. After that, follow the next steps by choosing a niche, then choosing your banners, then create your Shopify account. Then you're going to be able to grab your Shopify discount, which will give you the entire platform to use for just $1. And then it's time to begin the Ecom Uprise Blueprint. Now, once you got your AI store builder completed and your TikTok ads account created, I'm giving you a free 15-minute onboarding call with one of my team members where they're going to make sure that you set up your AI store correctly and that your ads account and everything is approved. Plus, just make sure that you are ready to absolutely crush with e-commerce and see if there's anything that we can help with. So go ahead and do that now. Book your free 15-minute session and let's continue on. Hey everyone, in this module, we're gonna be talking about mindset, the mindset it takes to win. If you wanna win at business and in life, the first thing you have to start working on is rewiring your brain and your habits. So together, we're gonna do that in this module. I have a few worksheets that we're gonna fill out and a little self-commitment contract. Nope, not any legal contract, but a contract for you because I care about you and I want you to win. And in order for that to happen today, you have to decide that this is something you're gonna start taking seriously. So with that, let's jump into my computer and go through these worksheets one by one. And what I want you to do is follow along with me as we go through these worksheets, fill them out. If you have to pause this video, then go ahead and do that. But let's start with worksheet number 1, which is the self-commitment contract. Now, once again, this contract is not legal or anything. This is something for you.
Because when I first got started with e-commerce, I made that decision that I will win no matter what. It wasn't if I was going to win, it was a matter of time. And I told myself I will not stop until I win and I succeed at selling products online. So we're going to make that commitment together right now. And it's nothing scary, but let's go through these questions one by one. I'm gonna show you how powerful making that decision will be for yourself. So as you can see, here is the self-commitment contract. You're gonna put your first, last name, put your email in, and this is for you. I'm not collecting these emails or anything like that. This is for you to get the responses so you have it as record forever that you committed today. Then we're gonna go into question number 1. How would you describe yourself right now, right here, right now, this present day, watching this video? Put details like where do you work? How much do you make? What does your lifestyle look like? The more details, the better. Please be descriptive because this will really bring the emotions out. And again, you can pause this video and fill out question number 1. Question number 2, why did you decide to take the jump and start your own e-commerce business? Is it the financial freedom that you want? Is it the location freedom? Is it the fact that you don't want to work for anyone ever again? Is it the fact that you can make money while you sleep? Write down all the reasons that you want to make money online and why you started e-commerce today. Now, question number 3, what are your goals for the next 12 months? And you can fill out things like how much you want to make at the end of 12 months. What do you want your life to look like? What car do you want to drive? Where do you want to live? Now, I want you to be realistic, but also aim high. Find that middle ground. At the same time, you do not want to shoot low, but you also don't want to go over the top and say, hey, I want to be a billionaire and I want to be driving Bugattis, because that's a little bit unrealistic. Find that middle ground where you are going to say, hey, I know if I put my mind to it for the next 12 months and lock in, I can get here. Now, I know it's a little further out than most people think, but that's the whole point of this. You showed up today to grow, to build your business and build your life to where you want to be. It's really time to think about what your life is going to look like in the future. And today starts your journey. Question number 4, and this one is going to get a little bit personal, but what are some habits that are holding you back right now from achieving that success that you want? Take just 2 minutes and think about it. Why aren't you successful yet? What is currently holding you back? And if it's the lack of information of not knowing what to do and how to get started, well, I'm very happy that I see you here. But really think about this. Is it certain people in your life holding you back from success? Is it you that's holding you back? Maybe the procrastination on a day-to-day basis. Maybe it's certain apps on your phone that are constantly distracting you. Maybe it's your mindset and beliefs that you don't know if you could do it. Write down what you think is stopping you right now from the success. And remember, this worksheet is here to help you. Filling it out correctly can identify what you need to work on in order to win in this business and in life. So make sure you do it correctly. Don't overthink it though. Get it done now. Now we got 2 simple yes or no questions. The first one is a simple one, but yet I really want you to think about this. Do you agree to take this business and this program seriously? Now, I already know it. There are going to be a lot of people that come through this program. And quite frankly, I think that there's going to be a lot of people that are not going to get past the first video. And if you are watching this right now, you are probably ahead of most people because most people will never even get to this point. All I ask from you is to take this seriously. And that means not watching a video once a month, not dabbling for 5 minutes every other week. Really lock in and decide that from today on, I am going to dedicate, whether it is 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours a day, whatever you can make work. But make that decision now, together, that this is something you're going to take seriously. Fill out either yes or no. And if it's a no, then just save your time and don't continue. But if it's a yes, I'm excited to go on the journey together. And lastly, we've prepared hundreds of hours in production, editing, and preparing for this program. And we're not even talking about the tens of thousands of dollars that I've invested to learn all these things. We're not even talking about the years that it took me to learn the step-by-steps that I'm going to be literally showing you in the entire program. Now, all I want from you is one simple ask. I want you to share the word. More than ever, there is a ton of misinformation out there. A ton of people teaching how to make money online that have never made money online. And that's why I created this program. So if you enjoy this program, can I count on you to share this with a friend? Obviously, it's 100% free. And if you enjoy it, send this out to anyone you think would be interested. That's all I ask. Yes or no. And that's it. You've completed the self-commitment form. After you click that submit button, you are locked in and ready to crush it. And while you're at it, what I want you to do is take a screenshot of that or take a picture and post it on your Instagram. Tag me. That fuels me, drives me, and I know that people are taking action. And more than anything, that will make this entire thing worth it. So thank you and welcome to the world of e-commerce. Now let's talk about breaking past our limits. There's two things that I've done throughout my journey to allow me to think big. And if you're here, I want you to think big. What you're about to accomplish in your life can be massive. And I would never think I'd be here today after generating millions of dollars in revenue. I started with a laptop in my bedroom. That's it. I had no idea where it was gonna go, but I knew I wanted to do something big. And I just started with the small steps. So today we're gonna talk about two important things that I did to unlock that potential. The first thing is affirmations. And I know what you're thinking, affirmations, what's that? And even if you do know what that is, you're probably wondering, affirmations, really, Sam? Well, let's go into why it's so important. First of all, what is an affirmation? An affirmation is something, a statement that you are not afraid to tell yourself. It could be in the mirror, it can be just on the train, on the bus, in your car. You are saying these statements as if they were true, okay? Now, I'm gonna give you a few examples. I have them on the screen, and I'm gonna give you a full document that you can literally use, whether you wanna use it once a day, once a week, once a month. I would recommend at least once a month so it can be super effective, okay? So these are some of the statements. You can say, I have the knowledge to make smart decisions for myself. I have all that I need to make today a great day. These are positive affirmations that will bring you more success. You see, the problem with most of the world is they are super negative. And when you are negative, it almost feels like you can't do something. But when you have self-confidence and you know you could win at whatever you're doing, it makes it so much easier to win. And the way I knew that this worked was I was once in a hot tub in Miami. I was sitting there with a bunch of, successful people, and we were all just talking. And one of the guys there that did millions of dollars with e-com, he was literally telling me, hey, Sam, I was actually homeless a year and a half ago. And for me, that was crazy. I was like, how in the world did you go from homeless to doing millions of dollars with e-com? And he said, no kidding, I was sleeping on my friend's couch. And this is exactly what happened. Every morning, I used to go to his mirror and start to tell myself, I am successful, I am rich. And I used to say these things as if it was true, even though I literally did not have a home. I was sleeping at my friend's couch. And the more he said these things, the more he realized that it's possible, it's real. And things started to catch up to him very, very soon. He was actually very rich and very successful. And I quickly went home and I did this with a few things. And I'm gonna actually show you what I did, okay? I went to Pinterest, I went to Google, and I started to look up all the things that I wanted in life, the car, the family, and let me show you what it looks like. So as you can see, this is the house I put in there, this is the gym, the family, right? I even found a screenshot of someone's bank account for $3.6 million. I took a screenshot of that, but Forbes 30 under 30. Now, this was a big one. I always want to be happy, right? Because you can make millions and millions of dollars, but if you're not happy, it defeats the entire purpose. So I put things like this, right? And family was a really big driver for me. So what I want each and every single one of you to do right now is two things. Number one, click below to get access to that Google Doc with all those affirmations. Number two, I want you to go ahead and screenshot things from Google Images or Pinterest, all the things that you want in life. I want you to go ahead and screenshot those things. You can either put it on an album in your phone, or you can go ahead and print them out and literally piece them together and have it in front of you while you're working. Look at that. Something that worked for me is I put it as the wallpaper on my laptop and on my phone, and I would look at that every single day and I would believe that it's already mine. Now, the craziest part is that a lot of these things on my dream board actually became true, and I would never ever think that they would, but I started to believe that it would, and slowly it happened. You see how that happens? It's pretty wild, and I wanted to share that with you because it really helped me. Everything you learn in this entire program are things that I've tested. I would never ever tell you something that doesn't work for me. That's one rule that I always have. So with that, go ahead and do those two things. Number one, click below to get access to that document. Number two, start building out your dream board. It should take you no more than 10 to 20 minutes. If you do it fast, you can get it done in 5 minutes. Do that right now. experience. Now it's time to get a little bit personal. I want to talk to you about my story. At the time of recording this video right now, I'm 23 years old and I've done over $7 million with e-commerce. E-commerce has completely changed my life, but yet there is an entire story that you don't see. And I think that this story will inspire a lot of people because this is a story of Sam Jacobs. Because by understanding my story, you will see what it took for me to succeed online, so you can replicate that for yourself. So how did I start dropshipping? I started dropshipping when I was 17 years old, when one day I came home and I looked up on YouTube, like most people, how to make money online. And this one guy popped up and he made $20,000 in a single month dropshipping t-shirts. And for me, looking at dropshipping, I thought it was a scam at first. I had no idea what this guy was doing. But as I started to look into the business model, it started to make more and more sense. Everyone was starting to buy products online, but I had just one problem. I didn't have tens of thousands of dollars for inventory, and I had zero prior experience. I had no idea how I was going to do this. But then I realized with dropshipping, you don't have to touch your products. That was a big light bulb for me. So I got straight to work. I took my laptop and opened up my first Shopify store. And that's where the journey began. Now I still remember it. I was so eager to succeed. Every moment I had, even though I didn't have too much time, I put into trying to grow my e-commerce business. I even remember the days where I didn't even want to go to dinner. I just wanted to work. And I would come home from school and I would have schoolwork and I would have all these things going on in my life, but I still made the time to put in the work in my e-commerce business. Now, the first few months of growing my business was tough. I'm not here to fluff or sugarcoat anything. It was tough and I couldn't find success that I wanted. I remember posting on Instagram this exact picture of me saying, never give up, success is on the way. And soon enough, I was able to hit my first few sales. I couldn't believe it. I made $38 from my online website. The fact that I never touched my products and I had no idea who my customers were was pretty shocking. And I knew I was onto something. Now, those 6 months completely changed my life forever. I decided that I was going to lock in and make it work. And then that day came. I found a product that absolutely went crazy. And I still remember the day. I made $7,140 from my online store. I finally cracked the code. Now, fast forward 1 year, November 2018, the year after I started e-commerce, people started to ask me, how are you doing this? I want to learn from you, because I was posting my entire journey on Instagram from the moment I started e-commerce to when I got my first few sales to then I hit my $7,000 day. People saw that journey. And because how authentic I was, people really resonated with me and they wanted to learn how I was doing it so they can do it themselves. Now, I still remember that exact mastermind where I brought in a few people and I taught them everything that I knew. And one of those students that attended at the event went from no experience working at Wendy's to hitting $1 million in sales, which was absolutely incredible for me to see. In December 2018, I finally moved out of that little office in my room and I got a new office, which was cool. And then it started to go crazy. People started to learn from me and get insane results on their own e-commerce business. And while I was teaching people, my e-commerce business just continued to take off. And just like that, I hit a record of $35,000 in a single day with my e-commerce business. That month, I went on to do $386,000 in sales from a brand new store. And just like that, my entire life changed because of e-commerce. I was almost ready to give up a few times. And going from that to this was mind-blowing. Now, in March 2019, as an 18-year-old kid, I had my own event in New York City where we sold it out. Over 200 people from the entire world flew down for this event to learn about e-commerce. And then I did one again in LA. And article after article, people started to see the success that I was having online. Now, I'm not telling you my story to brag. I want you to see what just happened. I went from struggling on trying to make some money online to breaking through, finding that winner product that changed my life forever. Now I want you to ask yourself, imagine if you locked in for the next 6 to 12 months and you stayed consistent at it day in and day out, working on your own e-commerce business, where you can be 6 to 12 months from today. I want you to take a look at all these screenshots, case studies, and people that have absolutely crushed it with this exact same system. You see, these people were no different than you and me. None of them had experience when they first started e-commerce. And however you discovered me, e-commerce, you are here for a reason. And the reason you're here today is to win. So if you're ready to start and scale your own e-commerce business, let's continue. You have to realize that I started just like every single one of you. I started through a YouTube video. I started from learning from a person that was successful at what I wanted to be successful at, which is selling products online. And no, it wasn't a get rich quick scheme. It was an actual business that I made the decision that I will do whatever it takes to win at. And going from those 6 months of putting in the work without seeing any results at all, to breaking through and finding my first winner product, to hitting my first 100K a month, to hitting my first $1 million in sales, today hitting $7 million in sales with e-commerce, it has completely changed everything for myself. I am now able to travel. I am now able to make money in my sleep. I am now able to live the life I always dreamed of. And that is because I committed. I told myself I will win no matter what it takes. And most people in the dropshipping world aren't willing to do that. The question is, are you ready to take your life to the next level? Are you ready to start and scale highly profitable e-commerce business? And if the answer is yes, I'm excited to show you the ins and outs of what it's going to take. From finding the right products to sell, to building a high converting website, to bringing traffic and sales to that website, and scaling to your first $10,000 online. So with that, let's get into it. Now I'm going to show you something that I've never shown anyone ever before. I'm going to show you almost all the products that I've scaled to millions of dollars in sales online. Now, most people will never show the products that they sold because they've never sold anything online. I'm going to show you the products that I've scaled to 6, 7, and almost 8 figures in total revenue. Now, a few of these stores I've actually sold to investors, to people that buy e-commerce brands. And the craziest part is that one product can completely change your life. So with that, let's jump into a few of them. So let's get down to the basics. Before you start your e-commerce business, let's talk about what is dropshipping. This is a question that is simple, yet it's important to know what the model is all about. And even if you know what dropshipping is, this will be a great refresher. Now, dropshipping is selling products online without holding any inventory. You are the middle person. Let me explain how that works with our good friend Bob. So Bob is an average person, one of the millions of people that are scrolling on social media every single day. Now, Bob sees an ad on his feed and he says, hey, that is a cool product that can solve my problem. And he decides to click on that ad. Now, Bob goes to a Shopify store. Shopify is where we build our stores. We get to design our store. We get to choose what price we want to sell our products at and all of that good stuff. And that ad that he clicks on goes to an online store. On that online store, he sees a product selling for $39.99. So he decides to buy that product. Now, little does he know, there is a dropshipper that actually built that store and that's selling that product. Now, that dropshipper gets his $40, he puts that in his pocket, and then he goes to the supplier. The supplier is in charge of shipping his products. Now, the coolest part about this is that the online store owner never has to touch his products and doesn't have tens of thousands of dollars in inventory costs. All he needs to do is say, hey, supplier, please ship my product. And the supplier will ship the product from China straight to the customer. So the online store owner doesn't do anything, just the middle person. The online store owner goes ahead and pays the supplier whatever the product cost is, including the shipping, which in this case is just $5. So he gets $40 into his pocket, he spends $5 on the product cost and shipping, and he's left with $35 in profit. And that is the dropshipping model. There are hundreds of thousands of products out there that nobody knows about, or yet just a very small minority actually know about, and it's your job to bring that to the market of e-commerce. Now in this program, I'm going to be showing you how to choose the right products to sell, where to find these products and how much it's going to cost you for these products, as well as building your Shopify store. So when your customers come onto your store looks fantastic. And of course, I'm going to be teaching you how to drive traffic to your online store that you're going to be creating or already created. And last but not least, we're also going to talk about suppliers. Who is going to be shipping your products? Now, let's keep moving on. Now, I get the question a lot of, hey, Sam, once I have my first order, what do I do? How do I make sure that that order gets to my customer? So I'm going to show you that solution. Now, most people might use AliExpress to start. However, I'm going to show you a different alternative using a private supplier. First off, what is a private supplier? Now, AliExpress to ship your products may be a good way to get started. However, if you want to build a real brand and if you want your customers to be happy, you need to make sure that your products being shipped on time, have a fast delivery, and are actually good products that don't come broken or have low quality. And if you're going to use AliExpress, then you might run into those issues. And that's why I always recommend you to use a private supplier, especially when you get your first order. Now, if you haven't got your first order yet, you don't have to set this up. However, it's always good to get an early start. So when you do get your first order, you're prepared, ready to ship out your orders. And of course, you don't have to do anything as you are the middle person. Remember with dropshipping, you're not touching your products. Once someone comes on your website and buys the product from your website, your supplier, or whether it's AliExpress, whoever it is, will be shipping that product from China to the customer, and you just collect the profit in between. So let me go ahead and show you how to set up a supplier, and more specifically, show you the commercive process. So the process that I'm going to be showing you right now to set up is by a company called Commercive. Commercive is a company that I founded just a few years ago because I wish I had this solution. I was scaling my e-commerce businesses and I was getting many orders every single day. However, when it came to shipping the products, they were sometimes coming very late, sometimes coming broken, and the product costs were super high. So that's why I created Commercive Fulfillment. I'm going to show you how you can set this up for yourself. Now, first, let's talk about the process of how Commercive works. Commercive handles all your product fulfillment. So once you get orders on your website, they will literally ship it straight to the customer and you just pay them for whatever the product cost is, and that's it. So let me show you how to set up that process. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to click the link right down below. It's going to be on a website called WAP. Now you will have 7 days to try out Commercive and see how it works. And then after that, it's only $29.99 a month. And what that includes is you having a private agent, someone that you can speak to and make sure that all your products are shipped out, get to your customers, and that you don't have to worry about anything when it comes to order fulfillment. So once you're on this page right here, you're gonna wanna press the orange button saying Get Access. Once you press that button, it will prompt you to a page looking like this. You're just gonna wanna go ahead and fill out your information, okay? And again, you have the 7-day free trial by using the link right down below. So once you put in your information, you can press I agree to all the terms and conditions and then press Start Trial. Then once you go ahead and do that, it will open up the Commercive Discord, okay? And Discord is an app. You can get Discord on your phone or even just go to discord.com and you should see a section called Supplier, okay? So make sure you go ahead and set up your WAP correctly by filling out the information and pressing Start Trial. Now, when you do see the supplier channel here in the Commercive Discord, you're gonna wanna press Create a Ticket. And I'm gonna show you how this looks like. Immediately, you'll create a ticket just like this, and you're gonna click on your ticket number. And this is where you're able to talk with the Commercive team. And all you need to do is send them the link to the product that you're selling. So for example, since I'm selling the anxiety ring, I'm gonna go to AliExpress and just send them the link to that product. Okay, so here is the link. I'm gonna go ahead and copy that link. Then I'm gonna go back to the Discord and I'm gonna post it there and say, hey, just started to sell this product. No orders yet. Or if you have orders, you can let them know. Please, can I have a quote? Okay. And within 24 to 48 hours, someone from the Commercive team will get back to you and they will tell you how much it's going to cost for you to get the product from China to customers all over the world. Now, once you do have your first order, you come back here to Commercive and you say, hey, I have my first order. Okay. Can you please ship it out? Okay. That's all you got to say. And they will go ahead and ship out the order for you. They attach an app into your Shopify store so they can see the customer's details, their address, and what they ordered, and they will ship it out for you. Of course, they will send you a PayPal link or they will send you, a way for you to pay for the product. Once you pay for that, they will send it straight to the customer and they handle everything from the shipping to the storage and the manufacturing, you name it. So you don't have to deal with anything. That's the coolest part about Commercive. So go ahead and get that set up and I'll see you in the next one. The products that changed my life. Product number 1, Shark Slippers. So this is a product that maybe you've seen before, whether it is on TikTok, Instagram, or maybe you try to sell this product, whatever it is. This is a product that has done over $900,000 in sales for myself. Now, as you can see, this is our Instagram page and this is our TikTok page, where both of them, we drove thousands of people to buy our products through organic content. Now, the cool part is my partner on this store named Ronell was actually in charge of the organic content. He actually created videos using this product, and many of them went viral. As you can see, one of them got 1.4 million views, one of them got 2.2 million views, and one of them got even 4.1 million views on the TikTok page. Now, remember, you don't have to create organic content for your brand, but you never even have to show your face, but we obviously wanted to take it to the next level, and my partner is really good at making videos, so he was able to do that, which was awesome. Because these videos went viral, the store just exploded in sales. And we also went ahead and reposted these videos on Instagram Reels. And then what we we did, which was pretty smart, we took those videos that went viral and ran them as ads so more people can see it and more people can buy from our website. This is one of our competitors, and as you can see, their website's super clean. We were not the first person to sell this product. After seeing a brand starting to blow up with this, my partner Ronell quickly jumped on and started to run it, and then partnered together and scaled it to almost 7 figures in sales. And even after we were done scaling the store, we sold it for a 6-figure wire. And I'm even gonna pop up the wire that was sent to our account, which was the craziest moment I've ever had in my business career. Product number 2 is the sea turtle necklace. Now this was an interesting one. For the look of it, you see this turtle necklace as a cool necklace, but there was something that we did very special with this product that allowed us to scale to almost 7 figures in sales. Now we all know it. There is a massive audience of people that love turtles and love to save the environment. And especially with the amount of plastic that's in the oceans, there's a lot of people that would do anything to save the environment. So here's what we came up with. We were gonna sell these turtle necklaces and come with 2 little bonuses for our customers. Bonus number 1 was that when they buy a sea turtle, they were actually able to track a turtle of their own. And there was actually a website that allowed you to track a turtle for free. So after they purchased the turtle, we just directed them to that website and they were able to track their own turtle. Also, we added on the website that we're donating 10% of the profit to an organization that helps clean the oceans. And that definitely boosted our conversion rates. And something that was really awesome about this product is that it was a necklace and therefore it was super cheap to source from AliExpress. Product number 3 was the face slimming strap. Now this one was over $1 million in sales as well. And we went after the insecurity of face fat. Now face fat is something that every woman goes crazy to remove. Today, there's tons of plastic surgeons that make a killing off people that are very insecure about their double chin, all of that. And I saw that as an opportunity because most people don't have thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars to pay surgeons to get that removed. Yet alone, people don't really always want to go the surgery route. So what we did was we found this slimming strap that you put over your face and literally goes ahead and slims your double chin and gives you a nice jawline. So our video creatives were super smart when we showed people the before and afters of just wearing it for about 30 days while people slept. And once again, the product cost was super low, which allowed us to make massive profit. Product number 4, and this has been my biggest seller, clothing. Now, clothing is an industry that will always continue to thrive and grow, especially with trends out there. Everyone wants the latest trend of clothing, and especially women are always buying clothing. So my top product that I've ever sold was women's leggings. And these leggings went crazy. I did over $3 million in total sales with women leggings alone. And I'll pop up some screenshots as well from when we were scaling the women's leggings store. We used ad creatives that had a lot of emotions of people wearing the products and their husbands walking in and saying, oh my goodness. Because we had so much content to work with from TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram Reels, it allowed us to scale so fast. And let's face it, clothing is something that will probably always last, especially leggings or shirts or pants. Anything that has a wow factor with clothing has always been my go-to type of product that I like to sell. Of course, as you can see, there's so many different products that we've sold before, and you can be successful with any type of product as long as you market it correctly. It is now time to talk about how to find your next winning product, the product that may change your life forever. And I'm not even kidding. One product can scale to $10,000, $100,000, or even $1 million in sales. So choosing the right product is very important. First, I want to go over the top niches and categories that you should be looking to find your next winning product in. These are my top 4 categories and categories that I found winner products before in. Category number 1 is clothing. Clothing will always be here and it is growing. Everyone buys clothing online and they always want to stay up to date with trends. The problem with big companies that sell clothing is that they're very slow with updating their trends. And you as an e-commerce seller can be fast and way ahead of everyone else. Also, remember, clothing has a massive audience. The amount of people that buy clothing is hundreds of millions of people. So you do not ever have a problem of competition when it comes to clothing. Category number 2 is health products. Let's face it, most people buy products online that usually solve a problem for them. Now, the reason why I love health products is because think about it. Most people that have a health problem, they need to fix that problem as soon as possible. And they have 2 options. Number 1, they go pay for surgeries and expensive treatments, or you can come in there as an e-commerce seller and offer them a product that will solve their issue. And that's where we make money. For example, there is a very popular product that has sold millions of dollars worth of, and that is the posture corrector. Now, this is a problem that most people have. Back pain is something that millions of people suffer with, if not hundreds of millions of people. And therefore, using this posture corrector can solve that issue, as you can see in this video right here. Now, this is a product that you can literally look up on AliExpress and get it for super cheap. The margins here are super large. And that is category number 2, health products. Category number 3 is women products. Women buy everything online. Think about it. Your mom, your sister, whoever it is, right? They are always shopping online. And that's why I love to sell to the women out there. It makes it so much easier to sell products online to people that buy every single day. Let's take this product, for example. It's an eyelash extension. Now, the big problem is that most women like to spend hundreds of dollars every single month on their eyelashes. And this product solves that issue. Portable, easy to use, inexpensive, and that's why it's been crushing it online. Now remember, you do not have to stick to just these categories. We went through my top 4 categories and niches to sell products online, but do not limit yourself, as there are hundreds of categories and niches that you can sell in. Most important, that you remember there is a customer on the other side of the screen making the decision whether or not to buy this product. And by understanding your customers, what problems is the product solving, how can you target their emotions, their insecurities, it will really allow you to increase your chances of the product going crazy. So with that, let's get into my secret formula on what makes a product a potential winning product. Now, after doing millions of dollars with e-commerce and being in the game for years now, I've tested many products. In fact, I've tested over 100 products personally. And I have looked over hundreds of products for my students, and I've seen it all. And today, I have something special for you. I have created the winner product formula. These are characteristics that every single winning product has. I'm gonna make it so simple for you to understand what a winning product consists of, so you can use this exact formula to find your own winning product. Now, the characteristic sheet will be linked down below for you to use. I also attach a Google sheet that we're gonna go ahead and fill out together. This is a sheet that you can put all your potential products that you find. And like I said, after researching hundreds, if not thousands of products, winning products, garbage products, I've seen it all, and I figured out what they all had in common. Now, here are 4 characteristics your products should have. Ideally, you want to rate these 4 characteristics 1 to 10. And the cool part is, I'm actually going to give you a special Google sheet where you're going to be able to fill your scores out. So at the end of things, you'll see the total score, and whatever product is scored closest to 40 is the product that you're going to be moving forward with. And I'll show you how that works after we go through these characteristics. So make sure you stay through to the end. Characteristic number 1 is the wow factor. Now, the wow factor is so important. The first characteristic is the wow factor. Do people say wow when they see the product you're trying to sell? And I want you to be very real with yourself. Imagine you were scrolling on social media and you see an ad for the product that you want to sell. Would you say, wow, I need that? Or would you say, that looks cool, but don't really want to buy that? Now remember, you may sell something that you aren't really a customer for. So put yourself in your customer's shoes. I've sold a lot of products for women. Even though I would never buy those products, I know that the average woman would buy that product, and that's why I sold it. You want to ask yourself, does this product have an emotional connection or solve a problem? Now, not every product will solve a problem. Sometimes you have to look a little deeper. For example, with the cloudy sharks that I sold, it wasn't really solving a problem. I guess it just made people feel cool when they bought the slides and wore them around the street. People would ask them, hey, what are you wearing? And that would improve their confidence. So in a way, it was all about making those slides look super dope. Now, the second thing I want you to ask yourself is, if this product is something that when people get in the mail, are they going to want to tell their friends about it right away? Or is it something that not really will have that word of mouth? Now, if you look up your product on TikTok or Instagram, look at the comments. Look at what people are saying about the product. If they're saying, wow, I need this, or tagging their friends, that's a really good sign that this is a good product to sell. And we'll get into how to find these products later on. Now, lastly, when it comes to the wow factor, can you find multiple videos of the product that show the wow factor? Especially if you're doing dropshipping, it's important that your product has some content to work with. So what I want you to do is actually look up that product on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube and actually see if there's people that have videos of using the product, because later on, we might be able to use those videos as ads. We'll talk about that as well later on. So it's important that for your product, you have at least 5 videos that you see on social media of people using your product. Characteristic number 2, demand and audience. Now, first off, I never like to sell a product that there's a very small audience for. I like to sell things that millions and millions of people can buy it. For example, in the case of a slimming strap, the amount of people that want a chiseled jawline is hundreds of millions, and therefore it passed the audience test. Number 2 is passion. It's important that whatever audience you're trying to sell to, the people that are going to be buying your product, that they're passionate about the solution or the problem that you're trying to solve. It's important that they care about the product or the niche. You have to make sure that the product can make an emotional connection with the audience or show how it's going to solve their needs or wants. And in the case of the face slimmer, that is something that people are very passionate about because they look at themselves in the mirror and they say, hey, I want to have a better looking face. And that is where the product comes in play. Now, also when it comes to demand and audience, you want to find a product that people will actually pull out their credit card and want to buy and pay for the product. I see a lot of people out there that might sell cool looking products, but when it comes to your customers actually pulling out their credit card and paying for it, there is just crickets. So ask yourself, can you see someone actually buying that product and not just liking it and sending it to their friend on social media? I'll give you an example. There was a monkey that went crazy viral on social media. And when I say viral, I mean viral. Take a look at the video and how many views that these videos got. Now, as you can see, this monkey went crazy viral, but when it came to sales on the person's store, not that many, or at least not as much as it was supposed to get, because most people thought it was funny, cute, but when it came to buying the product, most people said no thanks. Not something that really solves a problem or makes an emotional connection with the audience. So keep in mind, will people actually pull out their credit card and buy that product that you're going to be offering? Characteristic number 3, price. The question you want to ask yourself before you officially start to sell your products is, how much is it going to cost me to get this product shipped to customers across the world, and how much can I sell it for? Ideally, I like to have a 3 to 5x margin. For example, if I go to AliExpress and I look up a product that I want to sell, I always want to see how much it's going to cost me and how much the shipping is going to cost. I want to know the total price to ship to a customer somewhere in the world. And AliExpress will literally show you the price, as you can see on this listing. And then I want to ask myself, how much can I sell it on my own store? If I can sell it for at least $30 to $50, that is a check mark in my characteristic sheet. And the way that you could know how much you could sell a product for, now products that look expensive or that you can make look expensive, those are really great. Why? Because you can sell those products at a super high premium. For example, jewelry. Jewelry at AliExpress is super cheap, but you can sell them for $30, $40, $50, even $100 if you make your website and your creatives look great. Now, when it comes to your price, the question you should always ask yourself is, will people buy multiple of this product? Now, not always do my winner products have that characteristic of that many people will buy multiple of the product, but think about it. If someone comes to your website and buys a $30 product, but they buy 3 of them, instead of making $30 from that sale, you'll make $90 from that sale. So products that people buy multiple of is a definitely extra check in my book. And lastly, I never want to sell a product that's less than $20. That's just my rule of thumb, and that's just what I've seen. Remember, you want to have enough margin for any cost that may incur as you start to scale your business, like ads, and making sure you pay for the product, of course. And don't worry, ads aren't expensive. We'll get to that later on in the ad section. Now, characteristic number 4 is competition and saturation. Have you ever heard before, oh, don't sell any saturated products? Well, I'm here to tell you that may not be true. Many of my winning products actually were saturated, but yet I figured out a way to advertise it different or better than all my other competitors. So here is what you need to know about competition and saturation. Saturation isn't real. The meaning of saturation and competition is the amount of people that are competing against you to sell the same exact product. Remember, with dropshipping, anyone can sell the same exact product as you. And if there are 100 people selling the same product, then what you need to realize is you have to be better or different than everyone else selling it. Most people think that if a product is being sold by many other people, that you shouldn't sell it. Let me show you an example how people took saturated products and turned it into winners again. As you can see, this is a period belt. And for the most part, everyone was advertising this as a present to get for your girlfriend to help her with any period pains. And then there was someone that said, hey, I'm going to change this a little bit. Instead of selling this to girlfriends, I'm going to position and angle everything as you need this for your mom or need this for your wife. So as you can see, that little change allowed this person to take a saturated product and turn it into a winner again. Here's another example. This is a cooker. a cooker that someone went viral with, literally making steak and food in his bed. Now, as everyone tried to sell the same exact product the same exact way, another person took it and aimed it at college students, because college students are always on the go and they need a cooker like this to make food. Another thing and another angle that I've never seen being used for this product, but a great idea, is using this product for camping and hiking, because when people are going on hikes and camping, and this product would perfectly solve that problem. So as you can see, we're taking saturated products and turning them into winners again by changing the angle. Now, obviously, if your product is something that nobody else is advertising, or maybe there's an advertiser or two, that gives you a competitive edge because you really do not have any competition. But just remember, you will have less resources to use and less people to model off. So whether you find a product that not many people are advertising, or you find a product that is saturated, just make sure that there is a way that you can advertise it better or different than everyone else. And that will come through time, experience, and throughout the course, you'll learn how to do that. So now that you know the 4 characteristics, here's a little present. This is a product checklist that you're going to use throughout your product research. It's very important that you use this sheet because it will keep things organized and it will give you a clear-cut understanding on which product is most likely to work for you. As you can see, the link below will give you access to the sheet. Go ahead and press File and then Make Copy, and you'll be able to edit this on your own. You can put the product name in there. You can put the link either to a competitor website or an AliExpress listing, and then you're gonna go ahead and fill out each one of the characteristics from a 1 to 10. And we're gonna go ahead and fill out an example of this product a little bit later on. So for now, keep it in your back pocket as we start to do our product research, and I teach you where to find these winning products.
Now it's time to talk about using spy tools to find your next winning product. Now the spy tool I'm gonna talk about today is called PP Ads. And PP Ads is a spy tool I've been using for years now and has been crushing it for me. Again, anything I teach you in the program is exactly what I use for myself in my e-commerce business. Now there is going to be an affiliate link down below for PP Ads, as well as a little discount code for you all to use. And yes, it does have a little hefty monthly cost. However, it is 100% worth it. And I definitely recommend that you use it when you're doing product research, and also to see what is working out in your niche and for other competitors, so you can use those ideas in your own e-commerce brand. Now let's go into my computer. I'm going to show you how easy it is to use the PP Ads spy tool and how easy it is for us to find winning products on the platform. Now, as you can see, we're on PP Ads right now, and there's a bunch of different sections here, okay? We got TikTok ads, we got Facebook ads, we got TikTok shop. What we're really gonna focus on today is the winning products of the day, as well as looking through the top products and a bunch of different ad filters that we're gonna use to find winner products that are very recent. So follow along with me as we go and do some live product research using PP Ads. So the first thing we're gonna go through is winning products of the day on Facebook, okay? Now, when it comes to winning products on Facebook, something cool that you can do is actually take winning products that are working on Facebook ads and bring it over to TikTok ads or to other platforms, okay? Now, when we are doing product research, it's very important that we keep in mind the checklist, okay? The characteristics of a winning product that I talked about earlier on in the modules, because having in mind what the characteristics of a winning product is gonna help us identify what we're looking for. Remember, we're looking for a product with virality, demand, a great audience, something that we can have good margins with, as well as something that we can improve on. So here on PP Ads, you can see there's a bunch of different products that they're showing us. And what I'm looking at is if there's anything that will catch my eye, something that screams wow to me. And of course, you can see on PP Ads, it will show you how many impressions is gotten, meaning how many views the video ad actually got. The more views it has, the more it means that it's absolutely crushing it for that advertiser. And if something's doing very well for someone else, it can do very well for us as well. Now, scrolling down here, I found something that caught my eye, okay? And I'm gonna show you what it is. So it is a ring that helps people that feel anxious and that bite their nails, which is a massive audience, okay? Massive audience. Anxiety today is massive, okay? And as you can see, it has 3,000 likes, 1,000 comments, 664 shares. That's really good. And PP Ads also shows you the website itself. So let's go ahead and click on the website and see see if there's much improvement that we can make here. And as you can see, the website is not looking good at all. And that is a big plus for us. We're looking to see if we can value add in these websites and products, okay? It's similar to, say, real estate. With real estate, investors are looking at buying houses that you can renovate, right? That you can add value to, and then you can sell it for more. So that's what we're similar doing here. We're looking for products that have, massive potential, products that are doing well already for other people, and we can go in there and improve on their marketing, improve on their website, and sell it for ourselves. If it's working for them at a lower scale and a lower quality, if we can go ahead and improve on it and launch it for ourselves, then very likely it's going to work for us too. So this for me is a potential product that we can sell. Now, what we can do is actually right click on the image. And if you're on Google Chrome, you're going to see search image with Google. Okay. And just like that, Google Lens will literally show us all the places that we can get this product on. And as you can see, it's on eBay, Walmart, okay, all the other stores, Amazon. We're looking for AliExpress because we do want to see how much we can get the product for. So as you can see, I found one that says AliExpress. I'm going to click on it. And as you can see, it's being sold for $2.85. Now, pay attention to what the shipping cost is as well, which is $2.32. Now, all in, it looks like we can get this product for just $5, which is amazing. Now, this is the time where we start filling out our product checklist sheet, and that will be available in the link down in the description. So really simple, this is what we're gonna do. And you can follow along as you do your product research and fill out this sheet. This sheet will help you so much and something I wish I had. So I decided to create it for you guys and for you to use. Again, we're giving away all the value I can here. I truly just wanna help you guys win. And product research, for me at least, when I first got started was the toughest part. So this is gonna make it way easier. So as you can see, we have the product name and the link. Let's go ahead and fill that out now. For the product name, it doesn't really matter what you name it. Just make sure it's similar to what the product is. And I'm gonna put nail biting ring. And remember guys, if it doesn't let you edit this sheet, just make sure you press file and then press make copy, and it will allow you to go ahead and edit it. Then for the link, we're gonna put the AliExpress link. If you want, you can also put the ad that you saw that was doing well. So we're gonna go ahead and select the AliExpress link. We're gonna put it in there. And now it's time to set up the virality, demand, audience, price and offer, and saturation from 1 to 10. And this is our little scoring sheet. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to our characteristics and we're gonna ask ourselves from 1 to 10, how viral and how much demand is there? And we're gonna do the same thing for audience, price, and saturation. So just looking at this product, the demand is massive. People have a massive issue with anxiety, biting their nails, and at the same time, people love jewelry. Also, I can definitely see when people get this product telling their friends about it. So I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. And when it comes down to the audience, I really like it because there's a lot of people who have this issue and they're passionate about solving the issue. And I know there's a lot of solutions for biting your nails, like putting certain polish on your nails and it tastes really nasty, but most people don't want that. They want a different solution that just looks and feels better to the average person. So I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. Also, women buy everything, don't forget. Now, price and offer, I really like the margins for this product because you're gonna get it for $5 and the actual website is selling it for over $30, which is a massive plus. That is $25 plus of profit every unit you sell. So products that are super cheap that have big margin is one of my favorite things to sell, just like this jewelry piece. The only problem I have with this product is that it looks cheap, and that's gonna be something that we're gonna have to work on later on when we build out our product. You have to remember that in order to sell a product for, a lot more than what you're getting it for, you have to have the high perceived value. The product needs to look expensive, especially the way you market it. And this product doesn't look so expensive, but if there's a way maybe later on we can make it look expensive through our video ads or through our branding on our website, that's gonna be very important for us to do. So when it comes to price and offer, I'm gonna give this a solid 7 out of 10. And then when it comes to saturation and improvement possibility, the website that's currently selling this and going viral with it, they're doing really bad at the marketing, especially their video ads and their website. As we saw with this video ad, it's not that good looking. And later on, I'll show you some good versus bad ads so you'll understand why it's so bad. And for the website as well, it does look super AliExpress looking and it just looks like a dropshipping store. So there's a lot of improvement here. And therefore, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. So as you can see, it automatically populated the total score of 37. We wanna get as close as 40 as possible. And this is how my product research looks like. I'm scouring the internet for products that it could potentially sell, or certain niches or categories that have massive audiences that are super passionate about that certain problem and want to spend money to solve that problem or to fill that insecurity or emotional need. And I'm going to be filling out this sheet as much as I can. And that's what you should do too. When it comes to product research, especially especially in the beginning. It might be a little bit tough to find products, but start filling out the sheet, product after product, and your goal is to get that score up to 40 as close as possible. Now remember, if you are unsure on how to score this correctly, go back to where I talk about the characteristics of a winning product. Or you can also look at previous winning products using the spy tool filters. Let me show you how that works. So we're coming back on PP ads. We're actually going to be able to go to add product, and then we're going to go ahead and put in some filters that I like to use. For the country, we're going to do United States, and you can also do the other top 5 countries: United States, United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, New Zealand. Those are the main countries that we sell in. You can also do Germany, and just like the main English speaking countries that buy things online. But for now, we're just going to do USA. We're going to press apply, and then we're going to go ahead and press number of ads, and we're going to do the minimum at 3 ads. And then we're going to do impressions at a minimum of 50,000. And the reason for that is because we don't want to see any products that are doing bad. Of course, if you want to see what not to do with your e-commerce products, you can put impressions at a max of 50,000, but we want to do a minimum of 50,000 impressions because we want to see the products that are doing well for other e-commerce sellers right now to get ideas from them and to maybe even sell the same product. Now, here's where it can get a little fun. You can go ahead and actually select when the product was actually created. If you want to find products that are fresh and new and products that are going viral right now and just getting a lot of traction, then you can actually press product creation date and then select, let's say 30 days, 15 days, or even 7 days. And as you scroll down, you're going to start seeing tons of different products, dropshipping products that are currently going super viral. Now, not every single one of these products are dropshipping. Some of them are actual brands that created their product. In that case, we can't sell those. But for the most part, most of these are things that we can find on AliExpress. This is a really cool product that I just saw. This is more of a personalized product, which is a little more advanced. And so this is the reason why I love spy tools, because I like to see what other people are doing with their products and their stores to get ideas and to break my limits and to think out of the box. So as you can see, this store is doing a custom personal lover's toy dream car packaging where you can upload a picture of you and a loved one. And if the person loves cars, this would be a perfect gift for them. Customized products personally is something I don't like to sell. It just gets a little bit complicated, although it could still be done with dropshipping. I'm going to continue scrolling down here and see what else I can find that could be a potential product that we can sell. Here's something that caught my eye, and it is a really cool set for men. And as you can see, pretty clean website, nothing too fancy. There is some improvement that can be made. And I know that a big trend right now is this style. So if you are trying to build a men's fashion brand, then this could be a potential product to sell. And then when you scroll down here, you'll be able to see their actual ads. And what I like to do is sort it by impression. And the reason for that is because I want to see what their top ads look like. So this is more of a custom ad, and it's going to be a little hard to compete with that, to be honest. But if you are trying to build a fashion brand for men, then you should definitely actually save this video ad because it's a great idea for your own product launches. But it's not something that I personally see that we can sell unless we find a bunch of content out there on TikTok and Instagram that we can repurpose. Now, I did see this product pop up a few times on PP ads with a lot of impressions, but I don't think that this is something that we could sell just because it looks cute. But when it comes to people actually pulling out their credit card for this product, this is a problem no. Some products just look super cute, super viral, but people won't actually buy it. This is one of them. Now, this is a cool dress that I just saw, and it looks like it's starting to trend upward. It has 111,000 impressions, and it started very recently, which is a great sign that it's starting to do well right now. I can also see other women actually buying this product just because it looks super clean, and I'm sure there's a lot of content out there. So this is something we'd probably also add to our list of products that we could potentially sell. Also, looking at their website, it's super cool how they have buy two, get free shipping, and that actually gets people to buy more than one, maybe a different color. Clothing is something that people usually buy multiple, and if you add other clothing products to the website that are similar, very likely that they will actually go and buy those as well, which will increase more profit in your pocket. Now, back on PP ads, you can go to the products and you can go to the top product section as well, and just go ahead and make sure that you have it just on USA, which is very important, or one of the top countries, because we don't want to see products that are doing well in other countries, just because it might be a little deceiving. Just because something has 1 million impressions, if all the impressions, meaning views, all come from a third world country, then that doesn't mean anything. Third world country impressions and views are super cheap to get, and doesn't mean that a product's working. Remember, the whole point of using the spy tools is to find things that are actually working for other stores. And at the time of recording this video, there are other spy tools that will tell you how much money is being made on the Shopify stores, but it's very inaccurate just because Shopify has been blocking a lot of those Shopify apps. And therefore, I like to use impressions so it can actually tell us how the ads are doing and therefore how much sales they're actually making. Although we don't know the exact number that they're making, if something has hundreds of thousands of impressions, that means that the advertiser spent a lot of money to get those impressions, meaning they're probably making a lot of money back. And that is a good sign for us that the product is actually working. Now, with the top product section on PP ads, there's also a lot of great products here, okay? Obviously, Trump has been going crazy on social media recently, and you can go through these and just look at their video ads, look at the product, see if it's something that meets the characteristics of a winning product. The closer you get to the 40 on the sheet, the better. And obviously it can be something that you can sell on your store as well. Now, later on, we're going to be able to use PP ads to find creatives and video ads that we can use for our own store. So as you can see, you can literally go to ad keyword and search up your product name, and you're going to see a ton of different video ads for that product. So for example, if I wanted to find video ads for the portable cooling fan, I would just type that in and press search. And just like that, it's going to literally show me tons of people running video ads for that product. You can also go ahead and go to the impressions and then just press on high impressions to see the ones that got the most views. And then say you want to download a video ad, you can just literally go and right here, press download media. And just like that, it will download the video for you. Later on, this will be important as you will need to create some video ads to bring traffic to your website. And the coolest part about dropshipping is that you don't have to actually create the video ads by recording it on your phone. You can actually just take content that's already out there and repurpose it for yourself, especially during the testing phase where you just want to see if this is a product that can work. Now, remember, PP ads is a great platform and you can use all these features and play around with it and really be able to find some great products on the platform. My favorite thing to do on PP ads is, of course, study the competition. The dropshipping and e-commerce stores that have gotten millions of impressions have made a ton of money. And if they made a ton of money, your job is to figure out what they did and learn from that. As you build your e-commerce business, it's important to always study your competition, people in the category that you're selling products in. Study them very well. This is how I became successful in e-commerce, because I constantly studied what the winners were doing. If you see a certain product get millions of impressions on their ad, take a look at the ad itself and ask yourself, why did it do so well? Even save that video ad, or even go to their website and look at their website layout, look at the theme, look at the structure, look at everything, and make mental note on those things. The more research you do in your competitors and what is working in the e-commerce world, the more you will stay ahead of everyone else and the more chances you have of absolutely crushing it in the e-commerce space. Let's talk about the next steps for you right now. What I want you to do is use one of the product research methods that we just went over to find potential winning products. Then go ahead and put those potential products in your product checklist. It's important that you fill out at least 10 to 20 potential products and make sure you score them 1 to 10 on each of the category characteristics. The closer you get to 40, the better. Then review them. Then start to delete any of the products that have a score of under 30. And you have to be honest with yourself. Is this something you can actually see customers pulling out their credit card and saying, I need this right now, take my money? You can even ask your mom, your sister, your brother, your husband, your wife. Ask them, what do you think about this product? Would you buy it? Or even tell them, hey, I'm thinking about buying this for you. What do you think? And if they say, nah, I don't need that, or they will say, oh my gosh, I really want that product. That would be awesome if you buy it for me, or I'll just buy it. That's a really good sign that people are going to stop scrolling when they see your video ad on social media, and they're going to say, I need this, and they're going to actually buy your products like hotcakes. So with that, let's get into product research. Go hunting, go wild with it, and make sure that you get some potential winning products on the Google Sheet. Hey, so congratulations for making it this far. I'm now going to be teaching you how you can set up your first online store using Shopify. Now, if this isn't your first time setting this up, all good. This is going to be a great practice for you, as I will literally be showing you everything step by step in setting up a live store. We're also going to be using AI tools to make sure this process is super fast and super easy. And as a bonus, bonus, I'm even gonna be revealing one of my winner products and how the store looks that literally went from zero to over $20,000 in sales in the last 30 days alone. Plus, I'm also gonna be showing you good and bad stores so you know exactly what you need to look like to be a top e-commerce seller. So with that, let's begin. So first things first, let me reveal the product that made me over $20,000 in sales in the last 30 days. Now, this is a brand new store, brand new product that we just launched. And to prove that this is actually working, let me show you the Shopify dashboard with the live results. So as you can see, today alone, we're at almost $1,000 in sales. Yesterday, we did over $2,000 in sales. Take a look at this. And I'm even gonna refresh it so you know it's real. And there you go, over $2,600 yesterday alone. And if you take a look at the last 30 days, literally 30 days ago, the store was doing almost no revenue at all. And now over $25,000 in sales. Now, what product are we selling? Let's take a look at the website. So here it is, the Viral Window Platinum Film, okay? This is a product that most people won't think is a winner. However, it solves a massive issue. A lot of people have super high expenses when it comes to their electric bill, and this product solves that. It also gives people privacy with their home by putting this up on their windows. Let me actually show you the product page, okay? We're selling this product for $39.99, and we're getting it for around $5 to $7, okay? Which is awesome. Gives us a lot of margin to work with, okay? Also, something to keep in mind, if you take a look at the orders on our actual Shopify account, you're going to see how much people are spending, okay? So as you can see here on our Shopify dashboard, which is where we collect all the orders and, sales, you can see how many orders are coming in that are super, super high, okay? $93, $95, $115, $190, $40, $283, $113. And you can see, right, this is just from today alone, okay? And the reason why they're spending so much money with this product is because we are doing something called bundles. We are getting people to buy more than one, buy a single pack, duo pack, trio pack, and quad pack. And we're getting people to save money as well by buying more. So it incentivizes them to buy more and spend more money on our website, okay? Now, coming on here, we are just basically showing how the product works with a GIF, just showing our product in a great way so people feel comfortable and safe by buying from our website, okay? And that is the whole idea when it comes to Shopify and building your e-commerce business. You want to make sure that your store looks very nice, looks very clean, especially if you're going to be building one product stores, okay? One product stores is basically a store that's mainly selling one product. As you can see on our store here, we are mainly selling this one product and it's absolutely crushing it. So that is usually what works best. I also recommend that you can do niche stores, meaning you can sell things that are related to a certain category. For example, if I want to add more products to this website, maybe I would add a car film, right? So people's cars aren't so hot. Or you can add other home products. You got to keep it to a certain category and you got to be known for something. That is what's working right now with Shopify Drops. Now, something important to note over here, if you scroll down, you'll see that we have over 221 reviews. We imported them mostly from Amazon, and I'm gonna show you later how to do that, okay? Also, when it comes to this store, I'm gonna show you some of the apps that we're using. So when it comes to apps, you don't need all these apps, although some of these apps are actually really, really helpful, okay? Lifetimely allows us to track our profit, and let's take a look at the profit from just yesterday alone. So coming here on to the Lifetimely yesterday alone, okay? $835 in profit, $2,600 in sales. If you scroll down here, you can see the net margin profit was over 32%, which is absolutely incredible. We are using Facebook ads to drive traffic to our website, and that's it, right? We're really, really, just going ahead and advertising this product the correct way. And this is what you're going to learn, right? How to create websites like this and how to advertise your product in the branded dropshipping way. Now let's talk about branded versus non-branded dropshipping. It's super crucial that if you want to be successful with dropshipping, that your stores look like a brand. It looks like the store that actually created the product. Now, how do you create a branded looking website? I'm going to actually show you some examples of non-branded and branded. So first, you understand what that means. Okay, so we're going to go into a few of these websites and I'll show you the examples. And you're going to see exactly what is the difference here and why these stores are crushing it versus the stores that are doing no sales at all. Okay, so let's go into website number one and I'll show you some examples here. Okay, this is a cooling comforter, as you can see as this loads up here. Okay, this is a gorgeous website. First of all, very clean photos, a really nice theme. They're using a theme called the Magic theme, which is a little more premium. It's not needed, but as you can see, this brand really wanted to take these cooling comforters comforters to the next level. This is a drop shipping product that's currently going viral right now all over the place, and it's basically a cooler comforter, right? So it's literally, this product is basically a blanket that comes with a cooler. So therefore, if it's hot in your room, this product will solve that issue. As you can see, scrolling down here, they show off, some us versus them, what people are saying. These are videos embedded over here. Just looks really, really nice. It even shows them on a TV show. Just really clean overall. The colors match. As you can see, the color blue is the main color on the website. They don't have 40 different colors. They keep it really branded, really nice looking. Okay. It's literally showing, all the different fabrics that they use and, how it helps the customers. A ton of great reviews, really nice logo. Okay. And as you can see, like, this doesn't look like an AliExpress drop shipping store. And that's the most important part. Now, I want to show you a bad website so you see the difference. Okay. Let's take a look at this mini ice misting fan. And as you can see, this store just looks like an AliExpress listing. Really, really basic website. Okay. It says Little Road as the logo. It has nothing to do with the product. If I was selling this product, I would do something to do with, ice or cool, right? Something like that. Make sure the logo and the name of the store matches the category, which is here is, is something to do with cool or something to do with fan, right? Try to keep it to the niche and the product that you're trying to sell. Also, there's no real branding and colors going on this website. It just looks very basic. It looks like they just slapped this product on the website and hope that it's sold. And obviously this store is not doing any sales at all. Now, let me show you this exact product in a branded looking store. Take a look at this. Okay. This is the exact same product as the one I just showed you. Okay. But yet this is the power of branding. First of all, let's take a look at the price differences here. This website selling for $29.95. Okay. They're obviously trying to just bring down the price because their store doesn't look nice, right? And therefore people don't believe that it's worth $30. However, this website, they're selling it for almost $50. Although on their website, it looks like a $50 product with the really nice looking pictures showing the key benefits of use. Okay. Showing how, it can help people, the befores and afters of using the product. Okay. Showing how, you don't need a regular AC unit. You should use this one because it is, compact and portable. It's low energy, uses less money, right? It's eco-friendly, no installation required, right? And they're also doing, the little bundles over here, buy 2, buy 3, and really just showing the product off really, really nicely. And that's like the thing about branded dropshipping, where you're showing off a product just way better than everyone else. And therefore you can charge a premium price for the product. Okay. And this is exactly what I'm going to be teaching you in these modules. Now, let's take a look at a few more examples. I personally am a very visual person. I love to look at examples and learn from these examples and learn what not to do. So let's continue on as I go through a few more examples here. Now, this is a product that I personally sold and it did very well with it. Okay, as you can see with this website, it doesn't really look that great. I wouldn't say this is a terrible looking website. However, I do think that it can use a lot of improvement. As you can see, they're just using pretty basic images that look pretty stock footage. However, it isn't blurry, so that's good. It doesn't look like AliExpress images, so that's good. However, I would say the store can use a little more improvement in terms of the branding. As you can see, the title, okay, it says top and bottom snap-on veneers. I would probably make a special name for your product, and I would also make sure again that your logo and your store name kind of matches what you're trying to sell. Okay, and I'm going to show you an example of what a really good looking website looks like for this product. Okay, now usually for the description, I like to show GIFs, which is basically a video in an image form. I'm going to show you an example as well. And in this case, it's not really showing that the product in use. Okay, and it's also showing the product in a very cheap way. If I saw this as a consumer, I would say this is probably worth $5, $10 max, and they're trying to sell it for almost $30. So they need to make sure that the images and the content on the website actually matches with the price. And in the scenario here, they're saying it's on sale from $58. They need to make sure that it kind of looks like a $58 product, and I don't see that with this product. Okay, I also don't really see too much before and afters, which is very, very important. Okay, they should have showed before and after how the teeth look. Okay, so let me show you the exact same product but just way nicer. So this is the exact same product in a branded way. As you can see, they're showing off the product before and after really, really nicely. They're even showing a picture of a doctor. I would probably show a doctor's picture that doesn't look like it was pulled off straight from Google, but it is pretty nice. Shows the key features. I do like how they actually use like a real person here, which is smart. And they showed like the key benefits, right? Covers up stains, right? It fills gaps, right? Boosts confidence, all of that. That's really, really smart. Okay. Now coming down here, you can see I usually like to make sure that in the description, you show a little different content than what you just showed in the main images. In this case, it seems like they reuse some of the images here, but that's totally okay. I really like how they show this product off really nicely. And in this case, they're selling it for $29 and it does look like a $100 product. So they did a great job over here. Now, I do want to show you something a little bit different. Okay. As you can see here, they created a whole collection page of all these different types of products. And this is really, really smart because it gives people a variety of products to choose from, but you're not confusing people, because if they put, say, sports products or car products with beauty products, it would make no sense. But the fact that they put all the different types of beauty products here and it all kind of matches the branding, as you can see, all the images have that pink background. And I love that. You can even create a landing page like this, right? This is a collection page. Okay. You can see the collection page is just showcasing a ton of different products and they look really branded, really nice, showing off all the products that they sell. And this is a great way of getting people to buy multiple products on your website. So that's something that I thought was pretty cool and I wanted to show you guys. Now, my last example is obviously Cloudy Sharks. Okay. This is again one of my competitors back when I was selling these shark slides. And this is a store that they took to the next level. And this is obviously not something that you can build yourself. This was, done by developers. You guys can go to Fiverr.com or Upwork.com and hire people to build really gorgeous websites like this. However, I don't recommend you doing this just in the beginning, especially if you're just getting started with dropshipping, because I don't want you to spend too much time getting stuck on the first steps. This is obviously a product that was working for them. So they said, hey, if it's working for us with a semi-good looking website, imagine if we took the website to the next level, right? How much more money will we make? Probably a lot. So they spent, maybe $1,000, $2,000, maybe $3,000 to build a really, really nice looking website. And some of these websites people charge $5,000, $10,000 for, and obviously you don't have to do that anytime soon. Of course, if you have a product that's crushing it for you and you made $50,000 from it or $100,000 from it, invest a little bit on taking the store and branding to the next level. But that's something I just wanted to show you. Always make sure that you look at people in your niche, in your category, look at their websites to get ideas, because it will give you a good understanding of, first of all, what is working out there in the market and how your websites should look, or just to get ideas from them. So with that, hope you enjoyed this.
Now, the first step before you start building your Shopify store is to prepare for creating your Shopify store. Now, what does the preparation look like? Let me break that down. Now, before you set up your product, you build a store for it, it's important that you start gathering information and how your store should look like by looking at competitors in your niche. So let me show you an example how this would look like. Okay, so say I wanted to sell something in the jewelry niche, which you guys are going to see me build a live store for a product, the jewelry product that we're going to be building out. Okay. So say I wanted to sell something in the jewelry niche. And again, this can vary based off what you're selling. So if you're trying to sell something in the dog niche, you can look up other dog stores if you're selling something. So what we're going to do is we're going to type in jewelry for anxiety. Okay, that is the product that we're selling. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna look at, other stores that are in the sponsored section of Google. Now, all these stores are stores that are being advertised right now with Google Ads. That means they're spending money for Google Ads to show people the product that they're trying to advertise. If they're spending a lot of money on ads, it's probably working for them, right? So what we're gonna do is, instead of reinventing the wheel, we're gonna see what the stores look like and how they're setting up the product so we can get an idea of how we're gonna build our store. Okay, so coming in here, we're just gonna go, let's say, to this product page right over here, and we're gonna get an idea. okay? An idea of, how they are structuring their product page, what they're doing right, what they're doing wrong, what things we can take out of this, okay? So in the case that I wanted to learn something from this store, maybe I can go ahead and see, how they set up their images, right? Maybe I'm going to see that, look, they put, they put the quantity breaks over here, quantity bundles. Maybe, this little pop-up, how do they made their pop-up? So I'm going to take mental and actual physical notes. I'm going to write down these ideas, okay, and learn from them. Okay, these are very, very important. I like how over here they showed a bunch of different people using the product. Okay, they showed this versus that, right? This is a product that if people are, let's say, really, really addicted to vapes and cigarettes, then they can use this product to actually get rid of that addiction. They also showed people using the product down here, and I really, really like that. Okay, so we're gonna take some mental note and physical notes on this store. Obviously, you can save the stores that you look at on a separate, Google Doc. You can also look at all the other stores. Let's look at this store. As you can see, like these stores are obviously really, really, really nice. It shows people, using the product. It says fall asleep faster, the ultimate insomnia relief companion, right? So these are great images, great branding for this particular website that we're going to learn from, right? And that we're going to take mental note when we are actually building our website. This is going to help us a lot. Okay, so that is step one. Step one is to look up your niche, okay, or whatever your product is trying to solve. Let's say your product solves foot pain. Okay, you can literally look up products that solve foot pain. And just like that, it's literally going to show you all different types of products related to foot pain. Okay, then you can go ahead and look at their websites, see how they set things up, what type of wording are they using, what does their descriptions look like, and you can get ideas from all these websites. Go ahead and look at their websites, see how they set things up, what type of wording are they using, what does their descriptions look like, and you can get ideas from all these websites. So that is step one. Make a list of 5 people that you can learn from in your niche and in your first. Go to AliExpress. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go and search up the exact product we're trying to sell. So the product that we're selling today is a bead ring, okay? And this is a product that helps people, with their anxiety. And I'm going to actually show you, okay, how this product works. Now, sometimes, even if you look up your product on AliExpress and it doesn't pop up, that doesn't mean that they don't have it. Keep searching and keep trying different keywords, okay? So I'm gonna try a different keyword here. Now I'm gonna look up bead design cuff ring and see if that pops up, okay? Sometimes we have to try different keywords, and it doesn't seem like it's popping up here either. So let's try one more different keyword. Let's look up anxiety bead ring, and there we go. This is the product that we're gonna be selling. You see how sometimes it doesn't pop up on the first search, but as you see, we see it right over here, okay? So we're gonna click on this, and we can see we're getting it for $3.32, and it's also free shipping. On the right-hand side, you'll see if it says free shipping or not. For some reason, my AliExpress is showing in a different language, but that's all good. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over to the image and we're gonna right click. If you are on Chrome, this will work. So make sure that you use it on Google Chrome because this is gonna help us out a lot, okay? Then we're gonna click on search images with Google. And then we're gonna go ahead and select the area of the product. And just like that, Google will literally show us all the stores that are selling this product, okay? It'll show us Amazon, Temu, right? All the cheap stores, obviously. And you can see some of the more branded dropshipping stores, okay? So we're gonna click on one of the stores and we are going to be able to see, okay, how their stores look. And of course, our goal is not to look like their stores. We wanna make it even better, okay? Now, what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna gather as much information as possible on our product, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna copy this description, okay? And we're gonna go and open up a Google Doc, okay? So let's go and open up a Google Doc, okay? Paste that in there. We're gonna keep on doing that to the websites that we find selling this product, okay? So let's go to this website, okay? This website doesn't seem like it has any information we don't have, and it's not even the same product. So make sure the products match up. Now, the cool part is also when we go on these people's websites, okay, we can actually take their images if they are good images. For this website, I don't really love their images, although this one looks pretty solid, so I might take this one here. We can also go to Google and we can type in anxiety ball ring, and we can see, okay, a bunch of websites selling our exact product. So we can go ahead and click on any of them, and here is some information that we can use. So we're gonna just go ahead and copy this. It says, if you like biting your nails, you'll love this ring that spins against your finger. Is a great way to prevent nail biting. Okay, really awesome. awesome. I like how they do like the free gift package. And also I really like their images here. We might actually see if we can use some of these images. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that, put that in there in our Google Docs sheet. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing. You want to go ahead and gather some information of other websites selling your product. We're going to try to look for good images out there. We're going to look for, some good descriptions out there. And now, as you can see, this is another store selling this product. And I found some amazing images that they're using. Now, you do want to be a little bit careful. You don't want to copy and paste their images, especially if they're custom images that they actually took in a studio, right? That's just like copyright. So if the images are looking like it's very custom like this, try to stay away from it. If they're on Google Images, and I'm going to show you actually how to look up for good images. Let me show you right now. So here, if let's say we typed in, the name of the product and we went to images, you'll be able to see there's a ton of images of people wearing the product. And these are all great images that we can use. And quick disclaimer, guys, I cannot give any advice when it comes to copyright and whatnot. So make sure you do your own research. But as you can see, when it comes to these images, if you just click on an image, okay, and then you just right click and you press search image with Google, if there's a ton of other websites using that exact image, and for the most part, usually you're fine, okay, because there's other people using that exact image, and it's usually an image that's all over across the web. But if you don't see any other people using that image, then try to probably stay away from it unless it doesn't look too custom. Now, a cool thing is here on the Google Images, you can press on tools and then you can press type, and you can also press GIF. Okay, so when it comes to GIFs, these are actual videos, but they're also images. So let me show you an example. Okay, so let's say you click on one of these and you'll see, let's say you click on one of these, you can see that it is a image that actually moves like a video. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and actually download this video. We're gonna press save image as, we're gonna press save, okay? And again, you can look throughout Google Images, it moves like a video. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and actually download this video. We're gonna press save image as, we're gonna press save, okay? And again, you can look throughout Google Images and see if you can find any good content that you'll be able to later use for your store. Okay, so let's talk about customizing your AI store. If you haven't already, make sure that you go ahead and sign up for your free customized AI Shopify store builder. This is an opportunity I've never seen before. I mean, I wish I had this when I first got started. So we created an AI that will literally build you a Shopify store in under 2 minutes. However, remember, this Shopify store is completely free, but it definitely needs to be customized if you want to take it to the next level and actually scale your e-commerce business to the 10K plus per month mark. Okay, now this is going to make a quick basic store. I'm gonna actually show you the store that it built for me. So if you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and build it, okay? Because I'm gonna show you how to customize it and also how to take it to the next level here. So as you can see, this is the finished product after just 2 minutes of setting up my AI store. It literally has created me an entire store in the sports niche, selling all different types of fitness and sports products. As you can see, it even added a few products for me. It also added some, basic reviews. And the most important part, it saved us the time of creating all these different types of pages, like the About Us page, FAQ page, Contact Us page, shipping policy page, return policy page, order tracking, terms and conditions, new arrivals, contact us, literally all of that, okay? It saved us a ton of time. This is why I love the AI tool. Now, let me actually show you inside your dashboard and how you can navigate yourself if you're brand new to Shopify, okay? So this is your Shopify dashboard, guys. If you are ever lost and not sure where to access this, just go to shopify.com and press login. If you created your AI store and you followed everything step by step, then you'll be able to log in with no issues. Over here on the left-hand side by online store, you'll be able to click the eyeball button and then you'll be able to see the AI store build, okay? So once you finish, the setup process, you'll be able to see your store and it's yours and it's 100% yours for you to use, okay? But it's important to make sure you understand how to customize the store, how to add products to it, where to see your orders and all of that. So on the left-hand side here, you can see this is where you're going to see your orders. Obviously, this store is completely new, so it has no orders right now, but get ready to fill that up with a ton of orders. Obviously here, when it comes to products, okay, you'll be able to see all the products on the store and even able to add a product to the store. Now, if you want to add the products manually, all you need to do is press add product, okay? And you'll be able to add any product you want just by putting the title of the product, the description of the product. You can even put your pictures in here and choose your pricing, okay? And that's it. That's literally how you set up new products on your store. Even if you want to make it a sale, say I wanted to sell a product for $39.99 and I wanted to make it on sale instead of $79.99, you'll do it just like that, okay? And you can even go ahead and you can create some variants like colors or sizes by clicking this. So let's say I wanted to do different sizes. I can do medium, or let's do small, medium, large, okay? I can literally play around with it right over here inside the dashboard. Now coming down here into online store, this is where you are going to be able to customize your store in any way that you'd like, okay? In the next modules, I will also show you how to import the custom theme that I've created for you guys and really take your store to the next level by making it a lot more branded and customized. Especially this works well for one product stores or for niche stores, okay? So stay tuned as I literally give you the theme that I use in some of our stores that are absolutely crushing it right now. But settings on the bottom left-hand side, you want to click on settings, okay? And you want to just fill out your information. For the most part, there's not much that you have to change here. When it comes to your plan, I would recommend that you activate that as soon as possible. Shopify has a $1 for 30 days, and there's only $39 a month after that. It's literally like almost free for what you get. Because remember, one product sale, one sale on your store will cover your Shopify plan. So there's nothing to worry about there. Give it a go and it's worth it. So definitely make sure that you get your $1 trial activated as soon as possible. Then coming down here to payments, okay? This is where you are able to set up your Shopify payments. So press complete account setup. It's important that you set this up if you want to go ahead and actually receive the money into your bank account, okay? Just go ahead and submit the information about yourself, about the business. You do not need an LLC to start Shopify. Don't overthink it. A lot of people overthink the beginning process, but trust me guys, just get this set up, press submit details, and it's just gonna ask you some basic questions about yourself, okay? Just to confirm your identity, just to make sure that it's actually you running the store. So if you do not have an LLC, right, just make sure you select an individual. If you do have an LLC, select the second one, okay? So for the most of the time, you guys are gonna just choose the first one. After about $10,000 in sales though, I do recommend that you create an LLC, okay? And you can message me on Instagram and I'd be glad to point you in the right direction there, okay? You're gonna press next over here. Just fill out your first name, last name, date of birth, social security number, email. This is all protected. Obviously, Shopify is a multi-billion-dollar company. So obviously this is all protected. I don't see any of this information. Shopify, it's all for Shopify to make sure you get your payouts and you get paid, which is the most important part. Okay, so fill that out and it's literally a 2-minute process to make sure you get approved for Shopify payments. And once you do, let's move over to the next step. Now, the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna come to markets, okay? And this is a really simple process. Just follow me step by step. We're gonna go and press on international. Right now it says inactive, so we're gonna go ahead and activate it, okay? Just go ahead and click on inactive and turn it to active. Then we're gonna go to shipping and delivery right over here, and we're going to set up our shipping settings for the checkout so people can actually check out on our store, okay? This has nothing to do with you actually getting the product to the customer. Just make sure that your customer has an option on the checkout to select their address, okay? So you can come here, okay? And we're gonna go ahead and actually delete all these zones. So we're gonna just click these 3 dots, we're gonna press delete, then we're gonna do the same thing over here for international, delete, delete. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna press add rate. Now, for the rate type, we're gonna choose use flat rate. Then what we're gonna do is we are going to do custom, okay, for the shipping rate and the shipping rate name. We can choose whatever we want for the name, okay? Usually I just do standard shipping, okay? And that's going to be free. We're gonna press done. We're gonna do the same thing for international, and then we are going to make sure that is free. We're gonna press done, okay? Then we're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna actually have a premium option. We wanna give people 2 different options for shipping. We wanna give them a free option and a little more of a premium one, okay? We're gonna go ahead and make sure it says use flat rate. We're gonna do custom. And for this name, we're gonna do priority insured shipping. And then in parentheses, we're going to write covered if your product is lost or damaged, okay? Or you can even say insured if your product is lost or damaged. Okay, we're gonna copy that. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a price, okay? You can choose whatever price you want to charge for that one, $4.99. This gives customers the ease and the safety. Okay, this is important that we have it here. We're going to do it. Same thing for international. We're going to go ahead and press custom, and then we're going to select the price. Let's do $4.99. For the name, we're just going to paste that in there. We're going to press done, and we're going to press save. And if you want to make sure that you did this correctly, all you're going to do is go to your website and actually just add a product to the cart and go to the checkout and make sure that it's all there. So let's go ahead and do that right now. So we're going to go back into the Shopify account. We're going to go to online store. Okay, so we're going to go back into the Shopify account. We're going to press on view your online store. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go to, let's say, this product right over here. We're going to press on add to cart. We're going to go to checkout. And then what we're going to do is we are going to just put in some random information here, which I'm going to blur out. Okay. And as you can see, it pops up and it's there, right? It says standard shipping or priority insured shipping. And that is perfect. It works, and now customers can check out on our store. Now coming back to the settings on the store, let's finish up the setup over here. You can go to domains, and then you can even buy a domain. Okay, now this is very recommended. I don't recommend you have a .my Shopify store domain. As you can see right now, this is your domain. This is your website name. So if literally people paste this in, you'll be able to see your store. However, no one's gonna paste that in, right? That is a long name, and we want to make sure we have a branded looking domain name. Okay, so it's important that we buy a domain name. All right, how are we going to do that? We can just press buy a new domain name, and we can choose whatever our store name is called. And when it comes to your store name, I like to use a tool called Namelix. So let's go ahead and set that up. It's really simple to use. So let's go to namelix.com. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put in a keyword related to something that we're trying to sell. So let's say I was selling the anxiety bead ring. Okay, what I would just put here is maybe something to do with jewelry, or I can put something to do with anxiety. I'm going to press generate. Okay, and you can put in the keyword related to what you're trying to sell or the category of what you're trying to sell. And then here, we're going to just keep it on auto. We're going to do medium, and then we are going to just press generate. And just like that, it's going to show us a ton of actual names that we can use for our brand. Okay, and even it's going to generate logos for us, which is insane. Okay, this is something, again, I wish I had when I first got started. So as you can see, there's tons of different names. I personally love this name right over here. So I'm going to click on it. And the name is Saphira. It kind of sounds like a really high-end jewelry brand company. So I really like this. And this is going to be my store name. So what we're going to do is two things. First, let's make sure that the domain name is available. So let's go back into our Shopify store, and we're going to choose the name that we like. So I'm going to type in Saphira. I just want to make sure it's spelled right. Okay. And Saphira.com is available, which is awesome. And unfortunately, Saphira.com is not available. So what we can do is we can put the word shop before the brand name. So shopsaphira.com. That's not available either. Let's see. We can also put Saphira Jewelry, and that is available. So we're going to go ahead and press on buy domain because that's the store that we want it to be called. All right. Just go ahead and put in your information here, and automatically it's going to be installed. Let me show you how that looks like. So now that I have the domain name bought, my store was only $15 from Shopify, which is great for the entire year. As you can see, I have for an entire year. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna press on change domain type, and we're gonna press primary domain. Okay, so we're gonna press change domain, and it's going to make this domain name, SaphiraJewelry.com, the main domain name. So if someone types that in, it will show our store. Now, as you can see here, it says SSL pending. Don't worry about that. Give it about 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and refresh, and it won't be there anymore, and it'll be working totally fine. Now let's go ahead and get the logo for a product. So we're going to press on edit, and then what we're going to do is we're going to make it black. I like black logos unless you want to make your logo the color of your store. In this case, I'm just going to keep it super clean and keep the color black. And then we're going to go to background, and we are going to make the background color white. Then we can go ahead and screenshot this. There we go. We have our logo. Okay. Now you have your entire Shopify store set up and ready to go. You even have a logo for your brand and a new domain name, which is awesome. We're really going to try to take your store together to a branded dropshipping store. And I'm even going to set up a live store with you so you can follow along step by step with the product that you're trying to launch. Now, remember, the AI store is great and you can definitely use it just to get your feet wet with the business model. However, if you truly want to be super successful with e-commerce, then I recommend that you watch the next module and customize your store so it looks super high converting and ready to generate sales. With that, let's get into it.
Okay, now it's time to customize your Shopify store and turn it into a real brand. To do that, we're gonna do this live. Now, first steps, go down to the description right down below and download my Shopify theme. This is 100% free. We took the Sense theme, we customized it to make sure that it has all the features to be a high converting store, okay? So once you go ahead and download that, it's now time to go back into your Shopify store. And let me show you the next steps. So we're in the Shopify dashboard and we're gonna go to online store and we're gonna upload this theme. Let me show you how to do that. So we come here to theme library and press add theme, then press upload zip file and drag or just click to add that exact theme. So we're gonna go to downloads, we're gonna upload that theme, we're gonna press upload file. Now the theme is uploaded. Give it about 30 seconds to a minute to go ahead and update and be ready for us to customize. Then once it says just added, we're gonna press on publish because we want this theme to be the main theme on our store. If you don't wanna publish it now, you can always publish it later. Then we're gonna go and press customize. As you can see, this is the store layout. And if you go to say your catalog and you click on a product, you'll be able to see that the layout is super clean, super nice. Of course, right now it might have a lot of text there and not as customized just yet, but we're gonna do all of that step by step with you. So by the end of this, your store is gonna look super clean for whatever product you're trying to sell. Now, the first thing that we wanna do is make sure that our logo is installed on our store. So we're gonna go to settings, we're gonna press on logo, and we're gonna select our logo, okay? In this case, I already have it uploaded. If you don't have it uploaded, just press add image and put in your logo. We talked about in the early module on how to create a logo and the AI that I use to do that, which is Namelix. So we're gonna press on done here, and just like that, it's going to upload into our store. Look how clean and nice that looks. We're gonna press on save, and now let's go ahead and add the product to our store. So let's go back into Shopify and we're gonna go to products. Now, if you haven't already, we're gonna add the product that you're trying to sell. Okay, now as you can see, this store already has a few products over here. And if you haven't chose a product just yet, I would go back to the product research section to learn how to find a winner product and then come back here so we can add that product. Okay, so, and for this live example, I actually chose my own product, which is the bead anxiety ring. Okay, so let me actually show you the product and how we're gonna set that up here. Okay, so this is the product that I'm going to be selling. And as you can see, we created a Google Drive with all the information we need on the product. As we did earlier, we did a lot of research on our competitors and other people trying to sell this product by looking up our product on Google and using the Google Lens. We're able to gather a bunch of different information that we're going to use to build our store. Okay, now if you didn't do this yet, I would probably pause it and try to get some images, GIFs, even some short descriptions about your product. And therefore, when you set up your store, it's just going to be a lot more simple. Or you can continue watching and do it while we set up the store. Okay, so let's continue on here with this product setup. Okay, so first things first, we're going to go ahead and select some main images for our product. So this one looks really good. We're going to go ahead and we're going to download that. I also like this one. We're going to go ahead and download this one. This one also looks super clean, showing off the different colors. So we're going to download this one. And usually I recommend 3 to 5 images for the main product images. Now let's go back into our store and we're going to press on add product. And we're going to go ahead and upload those 3 images that I just downloaded. Go to downloads, and that is 1, and that is 2, and that is 3. Now, again, I do recommend 3 to 5 images. The more customized and the nicer they are, the better. For the sake of this live example, I'm going to try to get this done as fast and efficient as possible to show you how it's done. As those load up, we're going to go ahead and put in our product name, and we're going to put in the pricing and the colors for this product. So let's go ahead and start with the title. So first, with my title, I like to start it with my brand name. So we're going to put Safira, then we're going to put soothing anxiety. Now, you do not want to make your title basic, okay? If you need help with making a really nice title, I would ask ChatGPT. That is our best friend here, okay? But this is really nice because it shows what the product does for the person. It also has a little bit of a branded twist to it. It also shows our branded name of the product, which is great as well. Then we're gonna press on save. Just like that, it has created the product, okay? Now make sure that it says active over here and not draft. And these are showing as green for the online store and shop and international and United States. Okay. Now coming down here to the pricing, we're going to price this at $29.99 and we're going to make it on sale from originally at $49.99. Now you can price your products for whatever you want, as long as the product page matches up to that price and kind of looks like a steal. That's what's important, okay? And especially for jewelry, the reason why I like jewelry, again, is because it always looks expensive, and yet this only costs us a few dollars on AliExpress. Now coming down here to the bottom, we can add variants. So if let's say your product has anything to do with, different sizes or different colors, you'll be able to add that right over here. So we're going to press and create custom option. We're going to do color, and then we are going to do 3 different colors. So we're going to do gold, we're going to do silver, and we're going to do rose gold. And we're going to press done, and we're going to keep the pricing all the same. Okay. If you want to do a different price for each size or a different color, this is where you'll be able to go ahead and do it. Okay. And then when it comes to available, you can just put like 10,000. Doesn't really matter because we're drop shipping. We have an unlimited amount of availability, and then we'll be able to press save. And just like that, we have set up our product page. So you can literally press view, and obviously we haven't customized it just yet, but as you can see, our product page is slowly starting to come together. Okay, so after you added the images, you put in the actual title, and the logo, of course, it is now time to customize our product page. Okay, and for that, we're going to use the help of some AI tools. Okay, so to create the description and the landing page, the first thing we're going to do is we are going to use this exact ChatGPT script that will go ahead and literally create your entire product page for you. It's going to be super simple, super fast, super fun. Let's do this together. Okay, so I'm going to leave the ChatGPT script right down below for you to get access to it. Just go ahead and copy this. Now, what you want to do here when it comes to the product information and the features is fill out a little bit about your product. You can go ahead and copy someone else's description from one of your competitors. When it comes to the features, basically put in some features and benefits of your product. Okay, and I'll show you an example of what I did for my product in just a second. Okay, so I just went ahead and filled out information for my product, and as you can see, okay, the name says soothing anxiety bead ring, and the description goes ahead and just shows a little bit about what the product is. Soothing rings helping relieve anxiety and stress, handcrafted from stainless steel, plated with pure 14K gold. Instead of picking, scratching, and biting your nails, soothing rings offer a healthy way to manage your anxiety, break bad habits with a smooth, satisfying spin of the soothed ring. Okay, and then I went ahead and put some features in there. You can also just put features and benefits. Okay, because benefits is actually things that help the person. How does a product help them or make them feel, or etc., right? Talk about the emotions. Really, people don't care too much about the material and whatnot. They care more about what the product's going to do for them. Okay, so we put over here relieves stress and anxiety, and we also put healthier fidgeting alternative. This is really important. And then we're just going to go ahead and copy this. Okay, so once you put in your information, we're going to copy all this. We're going to put into ChatGPT. Let me show you what happens here. Okay, so let's go to ChatGPT. Now, ChatGPT, if you haven't known, is literally the craziest AI ever, and it helps me come up sometimes with names, product descriptions, product layouts, and really just is my assistant when it comes to building my e-commerce businesses. So make sure you learn how to utilize it correctly. And the good thing is I'm literally giving you the exact script to use to build your product pages. So with that, let's go ahead and actually paste in that exact thing, okay, that exact script with the information of our product. I'm gonna press enter and take a look on what happens here, okay? So we're gonna just let it do its thing here, and it is literally creating a product page for us, okay, which is insane here. Insane. And of course, we can go ahead and customize it to our liking. Okay, wow, this is insane. Just like that, it created the headlines. Okay, it created literally headlines, subtext. It created even the bullet points for us to use. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into our store. Okay, so as you can see, this is our store. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna actually input all this information. Okay, so I'm gonna go into online store, and then we're gonna press on customize. Then we're gonna go on over here. We're gonna press homepage, and we're gonna go to the products. We're gonna go to default product. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and press on customize on our theme, and we're gonna do something really quickly. We're gonna press on homepage. We're gonna go to products. Now I want you to go ahead and press create template. Okay, and we're going to put the name of the product, which is the ring, and we're going to press create template. Now we're going to go back. We're going to press exit for a second. We're going to go to the product. Okay, let's go to the product that we uploaded earlier. And right over here, when it comes to theme template, click on ring and press save. Let's go back to online store, customize, and then we're going to go and click on products. We're going to click on ring, and here is our product page. So really cool. We're going to take everything that ChatGPT gave us and we're going to fill it out. So let's go ahead and copy, and I'm going to paste the bullet points right over here on my notepad. I'm going to copy one by one. So let's copy the first one. All right, we got the first one there. Let's do the second one. Awesome. Now let's do the third one. And then we're going to do the last one here. And for this one, I don't really like the emoji, so I'm going to swap the emoji. Awesome. So we just went ahead and put in that bullet points there, and it looks super, super nice. Now let's go ahead and change up the headline here ChatGPT gave us. Now they gave us a really short introduction. What we can actually do is say, hey ChatGPT, the introduction you gave me is a bit too short. Please make this 2 to 3 sentences, and we can go ahead and just swap this text here, and there we go. Right now we have a subtext. We have literally, I'm laughing because I wish I had all these tools to make it so simple to build out amazing product pages here. Okay, and this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna go through and put in the information that ChatGPT gave us, and I will show you what the finished product looks like and how your store should look in just a few minutes as I go ahead and fix all these things up here. And the product page is now complete. Let's walk through exactly what I did here to finish up the product page. I just went ahead section by section and inputted exactly what ChatGPT gave me, okay? I also went ahead and put in some nice GIFs of people using the product, which is super, super important to show the product in action and how it helps the average user. Now, if you have any videos of the product, or you go on TikTok and you find clips of people using the product, you can go ahead and take those videos, okay, and do the following. The first thing you want to do is download it via Snaptik. Snaptik will download TikTok videos without the watermark. And step 2, go ahead and put it into an easy GIF creator. So just go to Google, type an easy GIF creator. What that will do is take your video and turn it into a GIF, and then you can go ahead and put it into your Shopify store. And that's exactly what we did here. As you can see, we put in the GIF over here, we put in the headlines, and we put in the subtext, and we also put some actual text as testimonials. If you want, you can always put images as testimonials as well. Images really are a great way of building the social proof to show people that there's a lot of people that are buying this product and a lot of people that love the product, okay? And again, ChatGPT did create the reviews for us, so that made it super easy to just put in there if you want. You could also go to Amazon, find your product, and get some reviews from there as well. And then lastly, we ended off with the promise to you, which is the 30-day money-back guarantee. And then as you guys can see, to edit these things, you just go to the multi-row, look on the first thing, we put the GIF in there, we put the headline and the subtext, and so on and so forth. So that's exactly how we set up our product page. You guys go ahead and do the exact same thing with your product, and it should look exactly like this. One last thing that we're going to do is we're going to go to the announcement bar, and we are going to change the announcement, and we are going to do 50% off sale today, or you can say today only. I'm going to put today plus free shipping. We're going to press save just to give an extra reason for people to purchase. And then we are going to go to the cart page and make sure that that looks nice, which it does. It's already customized for you. Then we go to the checkout page. We want to make sure that our logo is installed on the checkout page. Okay, as you can see, it still says my store. So let's go ahead and press add image. And then we're going to select our logo. Okay, if you want to make it a little bigger, you could. We'll put it at 150, and we are going to press save. Now we're going to go ahead and customize our homepage and make sure our website works. So first, let's go and check out our product page. We're going to go to products, and then we're going to click the eyeball next to the product that we want to see how it looks, which is the bead ring in my scenario. As you can see, the Website looks amazing, looks like a real brand, shows off the product really nicely, and it is ready to go. And as you can see, we also have the domain name, which we bought as well, to make sure that our store has a .com domain name and it matches up with our logo. Okay. And this is our product page. This is what customers are going to see. Obviously, you can customize this the way that you like it. Always try to take it to the next level and improve on your product pages, and never stop getting better at it. If your product page does not look like this, don't stress it, because my first product page did not look nearly as nice as this. Of course, I'm literally giving you guys all the tools to make it look super nice, especially the custom theme. And remember, with practice makes it better, right? The more reps that you put in, the more websites you build, the better you're going to get with your design and how everything looks. Now we can also go ahead and customize this navigation bar, and let me show you how to do that. So we can go to online store, and then we can go to navigation, and then when it comes to the main menu, we're going to click on that and we're going to edit it. So we're going to press edit on catalog. We're going to put in anxiety ring, or you can also put shop. You can either take it to all products, or if you want to take them to specific product, which is better for one product stores, we're going to click on product and we are going to select the product, and we're going to press apply changes and save menu. So now if you go back to our website, you'll be able to refresh and you'll be able to see that it's going to say shop now, right? So I just refresh it and you can see it says shop, and if they click on it, they will come to this product page. Now, last but not least, let's make sure that our homepage looks nice and ready to go. We're going to customize it super quick. And if you have a one product store, meaning you're selling one main product, this is really simple, as I don't like to put too much emphasis on the homepage, because you're not going to be really sending any traffic to your homepage. You want to send people to the product page. Okay. So that's why, the homepage is not as important, but it is still something I like to set up. So let's go to online store themes, and we're going to press customize. Then for the heading, let's just put our name of our brand. In my case, it's called Zafira. And then we're going to put like a headline, just something related to what you sell, helping you reduce stress and anxiety. And then the button should take people to your product. And then we can either remove this or we can edit this. In this case, I just want to finish up this store since it's a one product store. So we are going to remove it by deleting this. You can also press the eyeball if you just want to remove it. And then when it comes to the feature product, we're just going to choose the product that we're mainly selling. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to add a image banner. And for the most part, it doesn't really matter what you add here as long as it looks nice and clean. I'm just going to go ahead and add an image of our product. And then I'm going to press save. And just like that, our website is now live. Let's take a look at the final product. And I hope by now you have the exact setup as I do. I think this looks amazing. Let's go ahead and see how it actually looks all together. So as you can see, this is SafiraJewelry.com, and we officially launched this product, right? You can click on shop now and it takes us to the product page. And look how nice that looks. Really just showing off the product really nicely. It has, just great copywriting, meaning showing off the product, how it helps people, how it benefits them, right? And we can go ahead and, customize this. This is our product page. If we ever want to improve on it, or we have a different idea or better content to add, we can always do that. And this is the coolest part, because you can launch as many products as you want the exact same way as I taught you in these modules. So I'm super excited that you've got here so far. We've now chose the right product. We learned about everything when it comes to the fundamentals of dropshipping, even built your first dropshipping store. It's now time to go into advertising your product. Now, you may have the most amazing product ever, the product that people are ready to go crazy over, the product that may change your life forever. And no kidding, I mean it. One product can really change your life forever. I've had products that have scaled to $1 million in sales in just 6 to 12 months. What would a few $100,000 in your bank account do to your life right now? And that is the power of one winning product. Now, let me let you in on a little secret. It doesn't really matter if you have the most amazing product without anyone knowing about it, because if nobody knows about your product, nobody will buy. It doesn't matter how amazing the product actually is. And that's when advertising comes into play. It's important to remember advertising your product correctly will make or break your success in e-commerce. Now, when it comes to advertising your products, the old way of advertising using billboards or newspaper ads or TV ads is a thing of the past. We're in the new age and generation of social media advertising. And I'm talking about Facebook ads, TikTok ads, organic marketing. There's so many ways to advertise your product using social media. Now, the way it works is actually super simple. You have a great product, you have a great website, and now it's time to actually advertise that product and put that product in front of millions of people out there that want it. Think about it. You see products every single day. If you're like the average person, you probably had this situation where you're scrolling on social media and all of a sudden an ad pops up. It could be for an e-commerce product or service or anything, but it's an ad that either you decide to stop scrolling, watch it because it's intriguing, click on it, and potentially buy the service or product that is offered. Or it's a really boring ad and you just keep doing what you're doing, which is scrolling on social media. So your job as an advertiser is to make sure that your video ads showcasing your product is perfecto. So first, let's talk about the type of ads that you can actually launch and create. I break it down into 3 simple formats. The first format is UGC content. UGC content is when you take your product and you send it to other content creators and they make videos for you advertising the product. Now, there's some pros and cons you need to know about utilizing UGC content. Let's talk about some of the pros. The pros is obviously that you create content that's different than anybody else out there. You can also control on how the video comes out, more or less. The fact that a creator or someone out there that's really good at making video ads can make you a video ad tailored to your brand. Say your brand name, show off the product in a way that has never been done before, will give you the difference from all your competition out there. How much do you pay them, how the process looks like, and everything like that in a little bit. However, remember the cons of using UGC creators is that they may be expensive, as if you are trying to get UGC content done, it may cost you up to $500 for a set of a few videos. So unless you have a bigger budget, I wouldn't recommend really this route just yet. Also, remember that I don't like to use UGC creators right off the bat, especially for testing, because it is a bigger risk. You have to literally send your product to the UGC creator, have them make a video, and that also can take a few weeks to launch a product. Now, here's what I actually recommend to test dropshipping products, and that is using ripped content that's already out there. Now, chances is, whatever product you're trying to sell, if you look up that product on TikTok, Instagram Reels, you'll find other people actually created videos for that product already. Now, the cool part and what we're gonna do is we're gonna find that type of content and we're gonna use it for our own products. And no, we're not gonna copy and paste the exact video ad because we wanna be different. We wanna just take a few seconds here and there from the videos that we find out there on social media of people using our product in action. And therefore, you can create video ads super fast and test products on autopilot. So remember, you have UGC content and you have content that's already out there. With UGC creators, I do recommend that you maybe use those once you have a proof of concept that your product is working. After you can get your dropshipping product to a few $100s a day, definitely recommend that you start looking at UGC creators to create more and different content for your product so you can differentiate yourself from any other e-commerce seller out there. However, with the RIP content, you'll be able to test products super fast and for super cheap as well, because you don't need to pay anyone for making videos because they're already created, they're already out there on social media, and you don't have to send your product to the creator and wait as it gets to them and as they create the whole video ad. You can literally open up your laptop and start creating content right away. And I'm going to show you exactly how we do that in a tutorial video. Okay, so before we start creating a video ad for our product, it's important to understand good versus bad video ads. Now, for whatever product or category that you're selling in, first, it's important to remember you should look at your competition, see what video ads are working for them. So for example, if I wanted to sell jewelry, I would literally go on Google and type in jewelry. and see what brands pop up as ads. So let's go ahead and type in anxiety jewelry and see what pops up. So as you can see, there's a bunch of different products here on the screen. Okay, and what we can do is just click in them, and since they say sponsored, they're obviously spending money on these actual products. Okay, so we can click on a product and see exactly how their websites look. And I'm even going to show you how we can find their video ads. So as you can see, this is a necklace that people wear that when you feel stressed out or have anxiety, you can literally just blow into it. And this is a gorgeous looking website, really nice branding, and a great concept to go after. But we're not here to review their website. We want to see their video ads. And remember, the whole reason why we want to look at their video ads is because we're selling a product in their niche, which is the category of jewelry, and whatever you're trying to sell, look at examples of other e-commerce sellers selling products in that category to get ideas from them and to see what your video ads need to look like in order for it to crush it just like them. So as you can see, we can use the Facebook ad library to see what type of ads that brand is running. So what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to press all ads, okay? And then we're going to type in the actual name of a brand that we want to see. And this brand name is called Camuso. So as you can see, it popped up as the first option. We're going to click on it and we're going to see all their ads that they are currently selling, which is awesome. And this is how we're going to get ideas for our brand and whatever we're selling. As you can see, they have amazing looking image ads and a bunch of video ads that they're running. Now, I'm not going to walk through all their video ads right now. What I want you to do right now is literally pause this video and look at competitors that are selling products in your niche or category. So if you're trying to sell a health product, look up on Google health products or a health product that solves a certain issue, and then look at their creatives, look at their video ads and what is working for them, so you can get an idea of what you can use for your video ads when you're creating them. Let's go over some great examples of video ads so you can understand what we're trying to create. So this is example number 1. So right off the bat, really great video. It starts with a person with a shocked face and then goes showing the product. And then not even that, it has the crazy wow factor of showing the necklace. And it even has their name engraved on it, which is super cool. Here is another example of a great ad. So really great video ad showing off the product with a great hook. Don't buy this relief koala if you want your anxiety to stay. That's super, super smart. And the first 5 seconds of your video ad is super crucial, super important, okay? And then it goes into someone actually holding the product and using the product and saying, they've been seeing everyone buying this product, and shows a little bit more about the product and the benefits and the features, okay? And of course, at the end has a really good call to action that says, make your anxiety go away and try it today with a 30 sleep money back guarantee. I like how they said 30 sleep and not 30 day. It just adds a little cuteness to the video ad, and it's just not basic. It's not the basic ad that you see on your feed every single day. Now, as you can see, this video ad doesn't have text all over the place. It's very viral style. And if you are brand new to social media ads or anything like that, what I want you to do is just get the understanding of what type of ads are currently going viral. And the way that we do that is by scrolling through our social media and seeing other video ads that are doing super well. As you can see, pay attention to the detail, the type of text that they're using, the font, and the music. This is creating an emotional connection with the person watching the video. Also, something you can note is that every few seconds, they are changing the clip. Never have a video ad that is super boring, right? Unless it's a product that older people will buy. If it's a product for people between the ages of 20 to 40 years old, having constant moving things on the screen is important. Now it's time to go through a few video ads that are absolutely terrible. Let me show you these so you can make sure you do not do these exact things. So this is video ad number 1. I just had to pause that right there. First of all, so much random text all over the place. I had no idea what's flying. The music is super ratchet. And it's really hard to understand what this person is actually doing. Also, as you can see, I'm not gonna play the whole video here, but throughout the entire video, there's really not much going on. The background is just super, super messy, right? It's even in, it's not even high quality. But as you can see, this is a terrible video ad. Okay, really, this is not something that you or me would click on or buy. Let's be real. Okay, now this is another video ad, and although the actual video is pretty unique and pretty viral looking, If I would see this video ad, I would probably stop to watch it. However, it doesn't really show the product in such a nice way. It looks like an AliExpress ad. So let me show you what I mean. Okay, now it's a pretty cool video, right? Of people using the product itself, but the massive text throughout the entire video just doesn't go with it. 50% off special offer, massive text. It's not the viral style that will actually work. If I were to sell this product, if you can find clips of people saying, I just got this product, or, or multiple clips of people using it and maybe a voiceover with some nice looking text, that would probably look a lot better. Now here's another video ad, and as you can see, not much going on with this product video ad, but take a look. All right, so just like a video of showing the cup, not really much going on. If you had someone dressed up as Mario in the background, that'd be pretty cool, like calling all Mario geeks or Mario fans, right? Whatever it is, right? There needs to be some sort of a concept or theme throughout the entire video. Also, this massive Super Mario logo here just doesn't go with the actual video, just looks out of proportion, and it's not something that should have been added on this video. Just really not much to show here. Okay, now this video ad is again a bad video ad. It's something that you should not do. Let me show you why. Here's the thing. The clips are okay, not the worst clips. And I like how it's changing every few seconds. However, but as you can take a look, the first 5 seconds are not really captivating, okay? There's a guy that's trying to talk, and then there's a voiceover on top. First of all, the voiceover sounds like a robot. I just don't like, the whole style of it. And I'm gonna show you a better video ad for this product. So check this out. So take a look at this. Okay, this is another car cleaner, and they just did a way better job in terms of advertising the product. Take a look. So just really witty ad. I like the first few seconds, really nice. Just captures the audience and calls them out, right? Have you accepted this as your fate? And it shows the problem. Then it shows the solution, which is the product. Also, I like how they angle this for people that have pets and that have a messy car. They understood the pain of the actual customer, and they showed it in a video ad. So there you have it. Good versus bad video ads. It's important whatever you sell, take a look at the competition, take a look at what video ads are crushing it for them, and get ideas for your own video ad. That is how I create my own video ads. I take a look and see what other people are doing and see if there's a similar concept or things that I could replicate, whether it is the style of the text, whether it is the trendy music, or whatever I can do to make sure I separate myself from all the other e-commerce sellers out there. Now I'm gonna show you how to make video ads for yourself. And this works for almost any product as long as there's content out there on TikTok and Instagram. So the first step that you're gonna have to do is find content for your product. And you want to use this by searching up on TikTok and Instagram Reels the name of your product. If you don't see content for that particular product, make sure you try different keywords and make sure you have a few pieces of content that you can use for the video ad, which I'm about to show you. So for this example, I'm using the ring that we found in the product research section. It's a ring that helps for anxiety and for people that bite their nails, and I think it's a great product to make a video ad for. The first step is I went to TikTok and I looked up that product, and I found a few clips that we could potentially use. The goal is to find content that doesn't have too much text and that maybe you can find a few seconds of the video to use for your video ad. Let me show you what I mean. So as you can see, these are the 4 videos that I found just looking up the product on TikTok. And as you can see, these do not have too much text on it. And also you don't see the watermark because I use a website called SnapTik. And you can use this website for free to download TikTok and Instagram videos without the watermark. That's very important. You do not have the TikTok or Instagram watermark. So as you can see, these are the clips that I found. Okay, this is one video. Here's another one. Okay, and you can see we have a few seconds over here without any text at all, and that's going to be really great for the final creation of this video ad. Okay, so you can see multiple times in this video itself is where there is no text on the screen and just showing off the product itself, which is great. And here is the last one, again, just showing off the product. So we have 4 different videos that we're going to now use and create into one amazing looking video ad. Now let me show you how it looks after editing the video. Now for the editing, we use CapCut, and you can also use TikTok editor. I do like to use CapCut. It just makes it a lot more simple. And yes, it might be confusing when the first time you're creating a video ad, but There's a ton of tutorials out there on how to use CapCut. We're going to keep things simple here because I want to make sure that you understand the concept on how to create these amazing looking video ads. And here we go. This is the final production of the video ad. Okay. And this is something that looks super clean. And what we did here is we actually just removed the music and we added a different sound. And we also went ahead and removed some of the boring parts and put those 4 clips together. Okay, so you can see we took those 4 clips and turned it into 9-second video. And of course, you can play around with it and you can have a lot of fun like creating these video ads. As you can see, we started off the video ad with saying going out gives me a lot of anxiety, which a lot of people can relate to. And as you can see, she's digging into her nail, which a lot of people do. Okay, so this is calling out all those people with that problem. It also showing her shaking her hands, right? It really just shows the problem right off the bat. Okay, and then it shows the solution, which is the actual fidget ring. And as you can see in this case, the actual video is showing someone using the product, and it's showing how most people would usually dig into their skin. However, they're using the ring to combat that problem. And now we're in CapCut. CapCut is an app that you can get on your phone. You can also get it on your laptop, and it's really easy to use. As you can see, what we're looking for is to take out any boring parts that most people would just start scrolling away. We want people's attention. The more attention that you get with your video ads and the longer that people watch the video ads, the better it will perform. So as you can see here, we're going to shorten a part that's super boring and it goes straight into the actual product. And something that I really like here is that the second that the music drops and has like that, the drop of the music, it goes straight into the product. Matching up the music with the product itself is important. So if you're trying to sell something that has an emotional connection to your potential customers, it's important to have like emotional music. If it's something that's more upbeat, you can have some more upbeat music, and you can get this music from TikTok itself. Music that's going viral right now always boosts your video, so definitely keep that in mind. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to add text on CapCut, which is also super simple. Okay, so you just click on text and then you press add text, and then you just type in whatever you want. And keep in mind, the less text you have on the video, the better. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to cover up the actual text on the screen from the other video. We wrote, "You need this fidget ring," and just like that, okay, you're able to put a background. So just press on background and select the background. You can put it over. Okay, you don't want to make it too big, right? And too long for people to read. But as you can see, we just put a background on there, and make sure you select the color that you want as well. So in this case scenario, we're going to put it as white, and we're going to make sure that the actual text is black. Okay, so that's it. Okay, the color, we're going to go ahead and make sure that it is centered and covering the other text so nothing is shown there. And that's exactly how you add text to your videos. Remember, the most important thing is not to be too salesy. You don't want your video ad to look like an ad. It needs to look viral style. And that's why it's important to study creatives that are working in your niche and your category. Now, you can also use TikTok to edit your videos. CapCut, TikTok, both great. Just keep in mind all the things we talked about not making boring video ads. Ask yourself, if you watched your video ad, would you say, wow, I need this? And that's the most important part. So go ahead and find some clips of people using your product on TikTok, on Instagram, and then put it in SnapTik. And then once you have some content to work with, you can put it in an app like CapCut and edit it into one amazing video ad. Now, I do recommend to make a few variations because the more variations you have, the easier it is to find something that will work when you are advertising. So when you are making your video ads, having 3 to 5 creatives is always recommended, meaning 3 to 5 different versions of video ads showing off your product. The more video ads you have, the better. I always say the people that test the most find the most success. Last but not least, I want to let you know your first video ad may not look like the video ad I just showed you. So practice. Jump straight in there. Go ahead and download the CapCut app and start playing around with it. Start creating some video ads and get used to the process, because this is something you definitely want to master. And of course, at any point where you feel stuck or you're running out of ideas, take a look at all the great ads using spy tools, or just go to your social media and start scrolling. You'll start seeing a ton of video ads that are super viral that you can get ideas from and use the same concepts.
Now that you have your product chosen, you have your website, and you have some video creatives, it's now time to launch it on TikTok ads and bring traffic and sales onto your Shopify Shopify store. So in this module, I'm going to show you everything from step by step on how to set up your first TikTok ad. So with that, let's begin. Now, before we begin, I have something very special to announce. I want to announce something super exciting. Down below, there'll be a link to set up your first TikTok ads account, and we're going to walk through that together. Now, depending on when you're watching this right now, there might be some special contests going around, as TikTok loves to give away free ad credit for those who are just getting started out. Now, as you can see, at the time of recording this video, TikTok is running a special offer where when you spend your first $250 with TikTok ads, you get $250 in free ad credit. And then when you spend $750, you get $750 back in free ad credit. When you spend $1,500, you get $1,500 in free ad credit. Now, of course, depending on when you're watching this, that offer might be invalid or different. So just go ahead and look right down below this video. There'll be a link to go ahead and sign up for your first ads account, TikTok ads account. And you're going to go ahead and press create your account, and you're going to come to a page that looks just like this. What you're going to do is just put your email and your password in. So we're going to go ahead and create an account right now, and just make sure that this account you've never created a TikTok account before with. Okay, so I just put in my email and password. We're going to press continue. You can also use your phone number if you want. Sometimes it has a little pop over here. Go ahead and choose the same shape. I hate these things. And then we're going to put in the code that we got to our email, and just like that, it's going to create our account. For the industry, just choose e-commerce and whatever you're selling. If you're not sure what you're selling yet, it doesn't matter what you put. For business name, we could just put the name of our store, and then I'm going to put my phone number, and we're going to press get started. Now, something to note is that if you're not from the US, just look up the country and put your phone number in there. Now, once you see this on your screen, we're going to go ahead and go back to our Shopify store, and we're going to go to apps, and then we're going to install the TikTok app. So let's go to all recommended apps. We're going to press Shopify App Store here, and then we're going to go and press TikTok. Okay, if you don't see it, you can search it up in the search bar, and we're going to press install. And then we're going to go ahead and press set up now. We're going to connect our account. Then we're going to press connect, and same thing here. We're going to press connect, and then we're going to do maximum for the data sharing, and then we're going to press finish setup. Now, as you can see, it says your ad account is under review. This normally takes 24 hours. That's just a standard procedure that TikTok does, but we can still set up our first ad while it is in under review. Okay, so let's go back into TikTok, and then this is how we're going to set up our first TikTok ad campaign. And then we're going to click on Smart Performance Campaign. So the first thing we're going to do is select website conversions here, and we're going to make sure this is toggled off, and we're going to make sure that this over here, campaign budget optimization, is turned on. Okay. Now for the first test, we're going to want to spend $50 a day at minimum. And the rule of thumb is that if we don't get sales on at least our first day or two, then we're going to turn off this product. However, if the first day or two really crushes it and we spend $50 or $100, again, this is daily, and we can turn this off at any time. So don't get worried. Oh no, Sam, it's spending $50 a day. I'm scared. Don't worry. We're going to let it run for a day or two and see how it does. Of course, if you have a bigger budget, or if your product's a little more expensive, like a product that's over $60, then you want to probably put it at a $100 daily budget. But for this product that we're launching right here, it's a relatively cheaper product. We're selling at $29.99. Something I will add in the future is probably an app called Ka-Ching Bundles, which will allow people to buy multiple of the product at a discounted price. So I can say, hey, buy 2 of them instead of $30 each, which would be a total of $60. Buy 2 for $50, right? Or buy 3 for $60, right? Make a really cool deal so we can get people to spend more money on our website. Okay, now coming in back into our TikTok ads, we're going to go ahead and press continue, and then we're going to go ahead and make sure that our pixel pops up here, and we're going to press purchase. So let that load up, and then we're going to do complete payment. Okay, complete payment, and we're going to press got it here. Now, when it comes to placements, let's go ahead and press select placements. We're going to turn off these 2. We just want to have TikTok turned on. And then when it comes to the targeting, we're going to be able to customize this a little bit. So usually I like to target the top countries. So United States is something I always like to target, but depending on where you are in the world, sometimes it will let you target certain countries. So let's see. I like to target United States, United Kingdom, Canada, Australia. So definitely United States and Canada to start. But if you guys live in the United Kingdom and it doesn't let you target United States, then make sure you target United Kingdom. You want to keep in mind there are 5 main countries to target: United States, United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, and Germany. And you can also add in New Zealand there as well. But for this test, since I live in the United States, I'm going to just target United States and Canada. Then for the ages, I like to just not touch it, keep it broad. Obviously, if you have a product that only older people will buy, then you could target, but I like to keep it as broad as possible to let TikTok find my buyer. Then we're going to choose female for this product. And if your product is a product that everyone can buy, then keep it as all. In this case, it's a ring product, jewelry. So obviously only women are going to be buying it. Okay. Then coming down here, we're actually not going to touch this at all. We're not going to do any interest. Okay. And this is what I like to do. I like to give TikTok the power to go and find my buyer. Okay. And then for the schedule, we're going to select the date and we're going to start it the next day at midnight. Okay. So we're going to select 0004. We're not going to select an end date because we can always turn off our ads at any time if it's not performing well. So say we let it spend for a day or two and it spends $50 or $100 and it brings a lot of sales. We're going to want to keep that running and we're going to want to spend more on this ad because it's crushing it. But if it spends $50 or $100 and we don't get any sales, then that means it's not performing. We want to turn it off and then we'll reassess from there. Coming down here, we're going to press next. And now it's time to set up our TikTok ad creatives. So I've created 3 creatives for the ring. Okay. As you guys saw in the earlier modules, showed you how we created those. And now we're going to upload those into TikTok. First, we're going to go ahead and create a custom identity. As you can see, you can also turn on Spark ads, meaning you create a TikTok account for your brand, and then you can post your ad on the TikTok account and then attach it here by toggling this on. But in this case, we're just going to build it in the actual ads manager. So we don't want to go ahead and create a whole TikTok account. Obviously it helps, but it does just fine if we create a custom identity here in the ads manager. So we're going to go ahead and put the name of our brand. We're going to press create. Then we're going to press the pencil button and either put a picture of our product or our logo. So as you can see, our logo is showing very, very small. So we might just put the S, or we can go to Canva and just make sure that it fits. So let's go ahead and do that just to make sure that it looks professional. So let's go to Canva. Now, as you can see, it's not allowing me to choose the whole picture. So you can go to Canva and just put your logo on a big white box, and then you can upload it and it'll be just fine. Or you can just select one of the letters and we'll put S for the logo. That does look pretty nice, but I do see a little bit of the A there. So I'm going to press customize. Canva is a great way to customize things, even images. So I'm going to go ahead and just going to type. Then I'm going to press create a blank logo. I'm going to go ahead and upload my logo here, make it a little smaller. And then we're going to go ahead and download this. And then I'm going to press the pencil button and then select my design. I want to make sure that I center it a little bit more. And that looks way nicer. Awesome. Then we're going to go ahead and toggle this on top. It says use smart creative ads, which will allow us to upload all our creatives. Ideally, you want to have at least 3 to 5 creatives to test your products on TikTok. So let's go ahead and upload those 3 ads here. I'm going to press upload. I'm going to take my 3 ads, which I have right here. I'm going to drag them in here, and then we're going to press upload. As you can see, my creatives are showing up right here. And this is how exactly people are going to see it in their TikTok feed. Then we're going to go ahead and add text to our ads. So for the ad text, here is a ChatGPT prompt that you can literally put in ChatGPT and get a bunch of different ad text, okay? Even if you want, you can go ahead and put some information about your product if you want it to be customized, but these work really well. So let's go ahead and copy this, and then let's go to ChatGPT. I'm gonna paste that in and then enter, and it's giving us some awesome text to use. So let's put this one and this one. Now keep in mind, TikTok doesn't allow emojis, so we just got to remove that. And I'll put 2 just for now. And then for the call to action, we're going to go ahead and deselect all of these, and we're just going to do shop now. And then for the URL, we're just going to go to our product page and copy the URL. Make sure that you send people to your product page and not to your homepage, unless you have a bunch of products on your homepage and you want them to see that after they click the ad. So let's go ahead and put that in there. And that is it. We're gonna go ahead and press submit. Then it's gonna ask us for the payment information. You can either pay with credit card, debit card, or PayPal. So I'm gonna choose PayPal. And after you submit your payment, you are good to go. And your ad will start running within 24 hours. hours. Now you can always check back at your ads manager to see how much it's spent and what the metrics are looking like. TikTok will literally start showing your ad to people all over TikTok who might be interested in the product you have to offer. The better your creatives are and the better your website is, the more you will convert and the more sales you will get. Now, here's what you want to do after 24 to 48 hours. If you do not get a sale within 24 to 48 hours, you want to cut the product and see where you can improve. Maybe your creatives weren't that great, or maybe your website can use some improvement. Regardless, you can go ahead and see where you can improve, make those improvements, and then go ahead and try it one last time. If by the second time it doesn't work, I usually move on from there. However, in the case that it starts to work, you're gonna start getting a lot of ka-chings. And get used to that notification because it's coming very soon for you. When you do get those ka-chings, that means you got sales and your ads are working. It's important to know how much you spent and how much sales you got back. And this is what we call the ROAS, the return on your money, okay? How much money you spent on ads, how much sales you got back is the key factor. Now remember, let's break down a scenario. Say you get your product from your supplier or from AliExpress for $10 and you sell it for $30 or $50 on your website. Just go ahead and deduct it and you will know what your profit margin is. That's how much money you can spend on an ad and still be profitable if you got a sale within that amount. So let's use a live example with the ring. The anxiety ring is going to cost me around $3 and I'm selling it for $30. That means I can spend up to $27 on ads and still be profitable if I got a sale by then. That is what we call CPC on TikTok, cost per conversion. How much it's costing you to get a sale. Now, in the case that the costs of your sales are less than your profit margin, right? That is very good. And then you can go ahead and scale. Now, when it comes to scaling your ads, make sure that you're majorly profitable before doing that. And for scaling your CBOs is actually really simple. Right now, you have your main CBO at $50. In the case that you spend $50 and you get $100 or $150 back, you're absolutely crushing it. You want to go ahead and bump that budget throughout the day. So you can either bump it once a day or every hour or two. Now, when you're bumping the budget, you can double the budget. So go from 50 to 100 to 200 to 400 to 800, etc. Now, as you are bumping the budget, only bump it to the next level if the ads are still performing and you're still getting a good return on your ad spend. So say you bump it from 50 to 100 and that goes ahead and brings you back $200 to $400 in sales. Then that is great. Keep bumping up the budget until you see the ad performance starting to decrease. And in that case, you want to bring back the budget to the number that it was before or half of the number that it was. Another thing that you can do is make multiple of those CBOs. So if you have a CBO that's working at $50, then you can go ahead and make 3 to 5 of them and see if those convert as well. And same thing, if they are converting, just go ahead and bump up the budget over time.
Hey everyone, I hope you're enjoying the free course so far. Now, this is a little bonus section I decided to add last second, which is truly something that I'm really proud of. Facebook ads has been the lifeline and the way that I've been driving a ton of traffic and sales to my e-commerce business. In the next few videos, you're gonna learn how to properly set up your Facebook ad. And as you can see on my screen, we have an example product that I'm gonna be launching ads for live. I'll show you everything step by step, and I'm gonna show you how simple it is to effectively run Facebook ads in 2025 and beyond. So without further ado, let's get into these videos as I show you everything step by step. And by the end of it, you're gonna have your own Facebook ads launched, driving traffic and sales to your e-commerce business. The first step that we're gonna take is we're gonna create a business manager, okay? And to do that, all you need to do is go to business.facebook.com, okay? And you're gonna be able to log in with your Facebook or Instagram account. Now, if you don't have an account, then that's all good, all right? You can create an account. If you have an account already, then you can just log in with that account. And the cool part is that if you have a friend's or family's accounts, you can also use their accounts. And sometimes that is an advantage, as if you use someone else's Facebook account that's been around for such a long time, you know, say it's been a few months or a few years that the account is set up, Facebook looks at that account like it's more aged and that it has more, more, I guess, priority to be less likely to get banned or, just last longer. It's better to have an account that's been around for at least a few months. But if you create a total new account, that's fine too. Just try to not launch ads like the day that you open the account. Try to play around with it a little bit. maybe post something like a random picture on the page and stuff like that. So just keep that in mind. Now you can go to business.facebook.com, go ahead and sign up for your account. I already have my account set up and logged in, okay? And it's going to ask you to fill out some basic business details to create your business manager account. Don't worry, this is something you could always change later on, okay? Now, this is going to be the place where we're going to launch our ads, and it's going to look something like this, okay? It's going to look like something like this. This is our ads manager, okay? We don't need a Facebook account to run ads necessarily. You just need the ads manager, okay? So this is going to be the hub, the place we're going to be running ads in. Okay, so the first step you want to take is click on all tools, and then we're going to go to business settings right over here, okay? And if you can't find it, then you can just go to business.facebook.com, and then you will see the all tools, and you can click on business settings. Then what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and press on ad accounts, and we're going to create a new ad account. So over here on the right hand side, you can see the blue button. It says add. You're going to press on add, okay? And then we're going to go ahead and press on create new ad account. For the ad account name, it does not matter what you name it. You can name it your store name. So let's say I'll just name it my store, okay? And then you want to select your time zone. Since I'm in New York, just click on that and then press on next. And then we're going to keep it on my business. Okay. We're going to press I agree. We're going to press create ad account. And then you can also add the payment information, which just makes it easier for later on. So I'm going to go ahead and press on add payment information. Okay. And then I can type in New York and then next. And of course your currency is different. Change it. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my PayPal. You can add your credit card or even direct bank account. It doesn't really matter. And go ahead and attach that. Okay, now my PayPal is added and success. Just like that, we're good to go. Now it might ask you for your information. Once again, you can fill it out. If you do not have a LLC, it doesn't matter. As you can see, it says enter your legal name. All right. And just like that, we have created our ad account, and it will show you it right over here. Now we want to make sure that you can see your actual Facebook account name right over here. Okay. And if you don't see it, then just press assign people and then click on your person right over here. And then just go ahead and make sure it has full control. And then you can press assign. Okay. So just like that, you can press done. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to create a Facebook page. So let's go to Facebook pages right over here. And then we're going to press on add on the top right, or it might show it a little different for you, but you just press on add. And then we're going to press create new Facebook page. Now, for the name of the page, we're going to name it the store name. Okay. So I'm just going to name it, let's say my store name. Let's say I'll just use, let's say this store that I have, and I'll name it Sophia Jewelry. Okay, so I'll copy my store name, or even just whatever, put your store name in there, whatever it's called. All right, and you could do this, you could change the name later. It just makes it a lot easier for you to just put it in now. And then you can put product. Okay, or let's see, I want to do jewelry. Okay. And it doesn't really matter what you put in there. Let's see, jewelry. I could put gift shop, or let's say I just put jewelry, right? So just try to find a category related to like what you're selling, and then you can press next, and then you press agree, create page. And then we're gonna press on done. Just like that, we've created our page. We could click on it, and then we can go ahead and press view on Facebook. As you can see, this is our page. And what we're gonna wanna do is we're going to want to edit this page. So top right, you do want to make sure that you are connected to your Facebook page. So just click on your Facebook page over there. It might be already connected for you. Okay, we're not going to allow notifications. Okay, we're just going to press on not now. And then what we can do is we can edit the picture of our page. Now this is not so important, but you just want to quickly do it. So you can click on the image and then you can upload a photo of your logo. So I just went to Canva and I put my logo in there, and I will just basically take a screenshot of that. You want to put it on a white background because Otherwise, it's going to be hard to actually upload it because it's going to be so zoomed in. Let me show you exactly how to do that. Okay. So I'm going to upload the photo. Okay. And then we can zoom up a little bit. You don't want it to be cut out, right? You want to make sure that your logo is shown correctly and centered, and then we can press save. Okay, really simple. Just put it behind a white background. All right, and then for the cover photo, we're just gonna again put the logo. Okay, boom, boom. Really simple. Save changes. Okay. All right, and that's it. Okay, really simple. If you want, you can also post something, right? You can post a picture of, I don't know, your product, or you can post a video of your product. Like, this is your Facebook page to use. You can warm it up a little bit and wait 24 hours before you launch ads. If this is your first time launching ads ever, just like warm up the account, engage with it if you want, but it's not the most important thing in the world. It's a little more for safety, right? So let's just keep going on here with the next step. And now it's time to create a pixel. Now what we're going to do is we're going to click on data sources, and then we're going to go to data sets. Okay. Then what we're going to do is here on the right hand side, we're going to click on add, and then we're going to name it whatever you want. Again, you can name it My Store or whatever your store name is, and then pixel. Then we're going to press on create and make sure the right one is selected. My Store is pixel. And then we're going to go ahead and press on assign people. Okay. We're going to give us full access. Done. Then we're going to press on connect asset, and we're going to press on connect asset. Then we're going to press on other business assets and just click the ad account that you created literally a minute ago. Okay. That ad account was called My Store. You clicked My Store, press on add. Okay. Whatever you named your ad account, of course, then press done, and you are good to go. Now we're going to go into our Shopify store. Okay. And we're almost done with the introduction process. Then we're going to be able to launch our ads. So this is a one-time thing you go ahead and do once you have a new store. Okay. You set it up, and then after you do it, you're good to go. You're able to launch ads over and over and over again. Okay. With that store. So let's go into our Shopify account. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go to sales channels, and we're going to click on apps and sales channels. Okay. Then we're going to go to Shopify App Store, and we're going to download the Facebook and Instagram. Okay. Sales channel. So Facebook and Instagram, click on Facebook and Instagram, press on install. Really simple. Then press install. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and press on connect account. Okay. Just like that, your Facebook account should pop up right away. And then we're going to press on continue again. Then what we're going to do is we're going to come down over here and press on get started. Okay. We're going to press on connect. So make sure you see your Facebook account is connected. We're going to press on connect. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do maximum, and then we're going to press on save. Then what we're going to do is make sure that our pixel is connected with the exact pixel we created. This is the pixel, My Store pixel. So, remember the name that you put as your pixel. Just press connect, and then we're good to go. We're going to just agree to the terms and then press submit for review. Okay. And just like that, Facebook will go ahead and verify that everything was done correctly. Just let it go ahead and verify it itself. Now, again, it might take a few minutes for it to officially load and approve it. So as you wait for this to be done, you can go ahead and watch more content, or you can make sure your store is ready to go, or touch up on your ads, make sure everything is ready to start and actually launch your ads on. Okay. So once this goes ahead and gets approved, we're going to continue with the process. Now, really important, something that you should do is go ahead and click on the right-hand side. If it has this little blue little error, that you need to make sure that your products are available to Facebook and Instagram. So click on publish products. Okay. And it will come to your products over here. And then what you're going to want to do is just press include products over here. Okay. And that's it. Then we're going to come back to the Facebook app, and we should be good to go now. And just like that, we are active and approved to run ads on Facebook. Okay. So really, really awesome. We've now went ahead and set up the first few steps. Last thing before we go ahead and set up our ads, we're going to go into the Facebook Ads Manager once again. Now what we're going to do is we are going to make sure that our pixel's all set up correctly. We're going to go into data sets. We're going to click on My Store Pixel. Just click on the pixel you created. And then we're going to click on the 3 dots over here and press on Open Events Manager. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to come down over here. Then what we're going to do is we're going to click on Test Events, and we're going to come down to the second tab over here, which is going to say confirm that you set up your website correctly. Okay. So we're going to just click and put in our website URL. So this is my website. I'm just going to copy the URL. And if you don't have a domain yet, it's okay. You can copy the Shopify URL and then go into here and press on Open Website. You just want to click around a little bit, okay? You can press Add to Cart if you want, okay? Just literally just play around with it a little bit more. Scroll around, cool. And then come back here, and just like that, it is active and it is good to go, okay? So this is all set, ready to now launch ads, and that was the process of going ahead and creating your Facebook ads account, going ahead and creating your page, creating your pixel, connecting to your Shopify store, and now we're ready to launch our first ads. It is now time to set up your first Facebook ad testing campaign. And as you can see on my screen here, yesterday I set up a campaign to personally test this and make sure it is currently crushing and working for you as well. As you can see, the first day of running this CBO campaign, in which I'm going to be showing you how to set up, we already got 12 add to carts, 7 checkouts, and 2 purchases from this Facebook ad that I set up yesterday. Now, it's pretty crazy how effective this strategy is when you set it up correctly, and how simple it is as well. I see so many people out there being so confused about how to set up ads correctly, and this is the simplest and most effective strategy by far. Do not look any further, because I've personally tested every single testing structure, and this by far is going to be the best long-term and in the short term. Now, as you can see, I have this budget at $100 per day. To make sure that this works properly, you're going to be spending either $50 or $100 per day on this testing campaign. But do not worry, if you do not get any sales by the first or second day of running ads, then you're just going to turn it off, and you're going to either move to the next product or retest that product with a new set of creatives, aka video ads. Video ads is the lifeline to your e-commerce business, and if you do not have good video ads, that is the first thing that you need to make sure you have. And for this particular tutorial, I have 2 video ads here. Personally, I recommend you have anywhere between 4 to 10 video ads ready to test your product. And let me show you the 2 video ads that we're going to be using. Now, this is the first video ad right here.
You're sick and tired of your beaters stretching out. Well, I'm not, because I actually use EcoVision beaters. That's because they're the best quality beaters in the market. That's because it's a thicker, higher quality fabric blend. And not only does it keep its shape, but it compresses your stomach as well. Because it is tighter on top, it will help hide your man boobs and gyno when you're wearing a regular shirt. You can get a 3-pack of these for only $32 and free shipping. But hurry up, because these things are selling out fast, and I can see why.
So that's one of them, and then I have another one over here, which is also pretty good.
Finally, a tank top that turns dad bod into rad bod. Meet this Shapeable Slim. Say goodbye to those awkward bulges. It's the ultimate solution for getting rid of man boobs. Get ready to rock any outfit with confidence. Shop now.
So as you can see, these video ads are really great. It shows the product in the right way, and it's fast paced. It looks like a good video ad that when my customers are going to see this video ad, they're going to say, wow, I need this product. And maybe I'll make a video ad tutorial for you guys. Let me know in the comments below if I should. And if this video gets enough views, likes, and engagement, I definitely will record that video. So make sure you hit that like button and let me know in the comments below if you want that video. Now, here's exactly what you're going to do to set up your first testing campaign. You're going to come here to your ads manager. That's adsmanager.facebook.com. And then we're going to go here and press on create. Okay. And then what we're going to do is press on sales. We're going to press on continue. All right. And now we're not going to select Advantage Plus shopping campaign. I personally like to do the manual, and it works way better in the long term. Then we're going to come here to the campaign name and just put your product name. So let's say meaning your break-even point. Your break-even point means how much can you spend and still be profitable. For example, if you get your product for $10, whether it's from a private supplier or AliExpress, and you're selling it for $40, that means you have $30 in profit to be able to spend and still be profitable. Okay, so I'm just going to use that example of $30 break-even point, and it's important you know what your profit margin is, because then you know how much you can spend to get a single sale and still be making money. Okay, so putting your break-even point there. Then we're going to come down here and we're going to select on for the Advantage campaign budget, and we're going to put a budget of $50 or $100. For this tutorial, I'll just choose 50 because I know most of you, not everyone, most people have like a smaller budget, and if that's you, then put 50. If you have a bigger budget and you want to test quicker, you want to see the results quicker, do 100, okay? Depending on if you have the budget for it or not. Remember, we're going to be running this anywhere between 1 to 2 or even 3 days, depending on the results, okay? If you do not get any sales by the first or second day, then your creatives, your video ads are probably not that good, so you need to make sure you get new ones and better ones, okay? And then you could retest the product. If you do crush it on your first or second day, then you're going to be able to scale and basically bump up this budget from 50 to 100, then to 100 to 200, or you can go up 20% per day. That's personally my two favorite strategies when it comes to scaling, okay? And maybe we'll talk about that in another video. All right, now come in here, make sure that you go ahead and you select your pixel, okay? Let's say, this is my pixel, and then we're gonna do purchase, okay? So you wanna make sure you select purchase because you obviously want sales, all right? Make sure it's selected as website as well, okay? Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna come down here and we're gonna select the start date to be the next day, okay? At midnight, so 000, all right, 12 a.m. And 12 a.m. is going to be the next day, all right? And what we're gonna do is we're not gonna select an end date. We're just gonna leave that blank. And remember, we can turn off these ads at any time from the ads manager, okay? Now, we're not gonna touch anything over here. And then for the locations, we're gonna press on edit. And usually what I like to do is I like to start off with the United States, okay? Or one of the top 4 or 5 countries, which is United States, Canada, Australia, Germany, right? New Zealand. Those are my top countries. So if you do want to test, all those 5 at once, you could. But usually with the $50 budget, it's not enough spend to be able to target all these different countries. So that's why I like to start with the United States. And if it works, I can always try out other countries. All right. Now, when it comes to Advantage Plus audience, then here for the Advantage Plus audience, we're going to switch it to original audience option. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come down here and we're going to select the gender. Now, since I'm selling a man product, I'm selling, product specifically for men, I'm going to choose men. But if you're selling a product that both men and women can both buy, then we're going to select all, okay? Try to keep it as broad as possible. We're not going to touch the age and we're not going to touch the interest. And the reason for this is because we're going to allow the creative to, find the customers for us. Facebook is so smart. They're going to look at your video ads. They're going to say, what type of person is watching this video? Oh, in my case, it's probably going to be someone with the dad bod. So they're going to literally be able to target people with dad bods. They know everything. Because of their AI systems, they're able to target people and they know exactly what they want based off, what they, what type of content they watch, what are the things that they like on Instagram and Facebook. So they know everything, right? So do not worry about, interest or anything like that. Okay. Now, when it comes to placements, you can leave this as Advantage Plus placements. If you do want to edit it, let me show you what I do. Then we're going to come down here to feeds. We're going to expand that. We're going to turn off Facebook right column. Then we're going to go down here to messages, make sure that is off. And then apps and sites, we're going to turn that off as well. And that is it. Then what we're going to do is we're going to press on next over here. We're going to go ahead and select our Facebook page. So just press this drop down and select your Facebook page. For Instagram account, just press on use Facebook page. And then we're going to come down here. We're going to create our ad. Now, when it comes to ads, it's very simple. Turn off multi-advertiser ad and then click on setup creative. Press on video ad if you have a video ad. If you have an image ad, select image ad. And we're going to skip these creative setup and text. We're just going to go straight to media. Then what we're going to do is we're going to press on upload and we're going to select one of the video ads that we have. So here's the video ad. I'm going to press on open and let that load up. Then we're going to press on next. Then we're going to turn off all optimizations, but I like to keep on relevant comments and visual touch-ups. Then we're going to press on done. As you can see, my video ad popped up over here. Then what we're going to do is we're going to insert a primary text headline and change our call to action. So let's go ahead and change our call to action first. So we selected shop now because that is what we want as the button over here. Make sure you turn off, highlight your promo codes, and then over here, your website URL, make sure you put your product page URL. For an example, I found this website that sells this product. So I'm just going to take this URL, even though it's not mine, but put your URL of your website. Okay. And then it is time to go ahead and create your headline and your primary text. So to do that, I have a really cool ChatGPT script, and I'll leave that in the description below. So here is a ChatGPT script, and it's literally going to be creating us the text for our Facebook ad. So all you need to do is put in your product name, product details, and if you got access to this document in the link in the description, just press on file and then make copy, and you'll be able to edit it. Okay. So we're going to select the name of the product, and you put in your name of your product. Then for product details, try to put as much as details as you can. Okay. All right. Try to put it as you don't have to put too much, but just a good amount of information so ChatGPT can actually give you a good response. And I think that's enough. So let's go ahead and copy this all. And then we're going to go into ChatGPT. By the way, ChatGPT is freaking awesome. You guys should be using it more often. All right. And I'm going to paste that in, and just like that, boom. Okay. So we literally have a main ad text, and we have headline and caption, all of that. Okay. Here is what we're going to do. We're going to copy that, and we're going to come here into the primary text. So you can just basically edit it, and obviously change it up to whatever you want. All right. You want to make it look normal. If you were reading it, would you say wow, that's pretty compelling. I want to buy this product. All right. Then we're going to do the headline. So let's say we copy this description. You can leave empty, and you can always make new headline options if you want. But to be honest, I just like to keep it simple. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make duplicates of this ad set. Okay. So here's what you're going to want to do. Just press on these three dots and press duplicate. And the number of copies is going to be the number of creatives you have left. Let's say you have a total of 5 more creatives to test. We're going to make a total of 5 duplicates. Okay. So let's say, for example, you have 10, you're going to make another 10 duplicates. And what we're going to do is every single ad set is going to be a new creative. Since I have a total of 2 creatives and I already use one of them in this ad set, I'm just going to make 1 duplication. Obviously, when you're setting up ads, the more creatives, the better. I'm just doing this as a tutorial. Okay. So we're going to press on duplicate. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go into this ad set. All right. As you can see, I made a copy, and we're going to go into each one. And all we're going to do is we're going to go to the actual ad, and we're just going to change the video because we have a different video. We're going to press on edit media and change video. All right. So just go straight to media, press on upload, and add your new creative. All right. So I'm going to put in my other creative here. We're going to press on next. And just like that, we're going to make sure that this is off. Okay. And good to go. Done. Make sure this is off. All right. You can keep the video filter on. It doesn't really matter. It's not going to make a big difference anyways. Okay. And just like that, you can see there is now a new creative that we are testing. Okay. So we have one creative, we have another creative here. Okay. So you can literally see that there's 2 different creatives. And obviously if you have 5 creatives, then you're going to have a total of 5, and go in each one and just change the video ad. That's the only thing that we're changing here. Okay. And let me show you how this is going to look. In your case, just press the publish button. As long as everything looks good, you could just make sure everything is there. Everything looks good, right? Just press on publish. I'm not going to publish this because I'm actually running this product, but as you can see, this is how it's going to look. You are going to have one campaign. Okay. See, you have one campaign, and you have the number of ad sets of creatives you have. If you had to, you have 5 creatives, you're going to have 5 ad sets. Each ad set is going to be completely broad, the same settings, and each one is going to have a separate creative. So as you can see, let's say we go into this, right? So this ad set has its own creative, and this ad set has its own creative, and that is it. You're going to let this run for 24 hours. And what Facebook is going to do is it's going to start spending money to the ads that they think is doing best. And that's why this strategy is so powerful, because it's literally giving Facebook the power to go out there and find a potential winner creative for your product. Now, let me show you what it's going to look like in 24 hours from now and what you're going to see on your end. So this is a CBO that's been running now for close to 24 hours. As you can see, it's at $100 budget. And you can see here in the ad sets, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ad sets, meaning 6 total creatives. And as you can see, Facebook is spending money to the one that is doing the best. As you can see, this one over here spent $49 and it got a total of 2 purchases. So as you can see here, right, in the purchases column, it has 2 total purchases at $24.66 each. And it is clearly the winner creative. Now, you don't have to turn off any of these at all. Just let Facebook spend for like a day or two, especially if you have sales on the first day. It's a really good sign. All right. And you can see that it's spending less money towards the creatives that are not that good, right? Each ad set has a new creative in it. As you can see, this one, it's only spent 35 cents because it probably realized that this creative is not the best, right? And what it's going to do is it's going to start spending money to the ad sets, which is the creatives, which is doing the best, right? Which is getting the most results for your e-commerce business. And if you want to be able to test new creatives, all you need to do is literally do the same thing, duplicate, okay? Duplicate this ad set, all right? I'm gonna show you this. So duplicate, press duplicate with current settings. Then what we're gonna do is press duplicate here again. And then all we're gonna do is we're gonna go into the ad creative, right? The ad itself. Then we're going to come down here, and the only thing that we're going to change is we're going to press on edit media and change the video. After you do that, just publish it and you are good to go. The key is here, you want to be able to find a winning creative that is going to crush it for your e-commerce business, drive traffic, and convert into sales. And if your website is all good, product's all good, and your creative is perfect, you will be able to get insane results using this Facebook ad testing campaign method. What's up, everybody? So now we're going to talk about your next steps, and you're going to be able to learn how to read data in this video, okay? I'm going to show you exactly what you're going to do after you've launched your first CBO, your first testing campaign, okay? So here's exactly what you're going to do. It's going to look like this. You're going to be able to see your campaign, and do not touch or even look at it for at least 12 to 24 hours, all right? After 12 hours, you can start looking, but 24 hours really is my threshold. And if you're at a $50 a day mark or $100 per day, doesn't really matter. Here's exactly what you're going to want to do next. So first, we're going to set up our columns. So click on columns and then press on customize columns. All right. Your columns should look exactly like mine. Put in delivery, ad set name, budget, amount spent, unique link clicks, CTR, CPC, add to cart, checkout, initiate. Just basically copy exactly mine and make sure that these boxes are all selected off. All right. After you copy that, and you can type in whatever you're looking for example, ad set name. All right. You can just select it and move it around. It's pretty cool. Right. Then just press on save and you'll be able to see it here on the columns. All right. Cool. Now here's what you're going to be looking for. All right. At the end of the day, this is your campaigns. Facebook's really simple. This is your campaigns, and then this is your ad sets. All right. And your creatives are in here. Okay. So remember, each ad set is going to have a different video ad, which is a creative, same thing. And you'll be able to see here on which creative, which ad set, right, got the sales, right? Or if you got any sales. By the first day or so, I like to see at least one sale. If you didn't get any sales by the first day, you usually would cut it off unless you have a bigger budget and you know the metrics are good. Like for example, you're getting a lot of add to carts or checkouts, like that's a good sign. I would probably leave it for another day. But if you know the first day you come here, you'll be able to look at all the metrics. So let me explain what each metric is. First of all, amount spent, okay? Amount spent is obviously how much spent. Usually what Facebook will do is it's gonna start spending money to the best ad set, which is the best creative, okay? That's why I love CBOs, all right? Also, you can see how many clicks that ad set got. As you can see, this one, 23 clicks, and it costed us $2.15 per click, which is pretty high comparative to the other ones. But I guess Facebook knows that this is a good creative and it's the one that's going to get me sales. So they're spending money to that. And you can clearly see I got 2 purchases on this ad set, and it costed me $25.81. Okay. Usually, if you have a CPC, cost per click, like over $2, over $3, like that's a bad sign that your video ads is like pretty bad, right? If it's under, under $2, like that's good. Most of them are under $2, so that's a good sign. And that's what I kind of look for, right? And also you want to look at, if we're getting add to carts, right? Or are people interested in the product, right? And that's what I'm looking for. If your CPC is over $3, that means your creatives are really bad. If it's like, close to $1, under $2, like that means people are really, really interested in your product. They're looking at the video ad and they're like, wow, I'm clicking. And it's now time for your website to go ahead and convert into sales. Okay. So as you can see, I clearly have one ad set that's doing pretty well, and it's a two ROAS, meaning for every dollar I spend, I'm getting $2 back. That is a good sign. All right. So you want to look out for this and see if you have something cooking, right? A winner product, like a winner creative in here. If your metrics are really bad, and you could send it to us, literally take a screenshot just like this. Okay. And you can just go like this, screenshot it. All right. And just take a screenshot and send it to us inside the Facebook ad section in the Discord. And we'll tell you what we think. But we're going to tell you exactly what I just said. If your CPC is like over $2, $3, that means your creatives are pretty bad. If you see some, maybe one or two creatives that are really crushing it, then that's good. That's time to scale. We're looking for a return on our money. As you can see here, this ad set literally spent $50 and it brought back it brought back 2 sales, okay, for a ROAS of 2. So meaning we spent $50, and we got back about $100 in sales, which is good, right? So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for that ad set that will really go ahead and start crushing it, right? And if you have that, if you have 1 or 2 ad sets that are doing well, then it is time to scale, okay? If not, if you don't have that and everything is super high, that means your creatives are really bad and you need to usually make more creatives. To make more creatives, all you need to do is press duplicate, okay? Duplicate with current settings, all right? Just like that. And then all you're gonna do is you're gonna go into the new duplication, just go into the ad itself, all right? And then you're gonna come here, and all you need to do, come down. All you need to do is click on here, press on create ad, all right? And then just go ahead and press on setup creative, or it might show, change video. So just change the video, put your new video ad in there, and then you can go ahead and publish it just like that, okay? And just wait another 24 hours after you publish a few new creatives and see if your CPC goes way lower and you have a winner creative. It's all about winner creative. The better your creatives are, the more buyers you will have. So keep that in mind, and that's exactly what your next steps are here. Obviously, if you get the go ahead to be able to scale, all right, you can go into the scaling videos and see how to scale. If you don't have any sales and you can't scale, right? You got to remember that. Read the data, see what the data is telling you, and you'll be able to then proceed with the next steps, either cutting the product or changing or putting new ads in there, or going ahead and scaling your product.